So this is Bazzoxan, Chapter 3 of Call of the Netherdeep. You have traveled here across Jorhas to find out more information about this magical jewel that you guys possess. This immense temple of black stone, hovers over you, shadows the mountain valley here that you're climbing up into. The mountains are rust red all around you. There is the gate into Bazzoxan that you had some Aurora Watch soldiers with you, so you're able to get right in through the front gate. And if you zoom in real close on that holy symbol above that front gate, any of you guys know what the holy symbol of 3 arms and a circle is? It's one of the evil gods. And so Zavar would probably know. Torog?
That's
religion.
Is that Torog?
That's Torog, right. So you can see that this place was dedicated to the evil deities, and they even have some relics left over of their symbols here. That's not, repeated in all over Bazzoxan, so that's the good news. So again, you guys are able to get into the place. It's crumbling, it's desolate. The structures are all huddled in between these giant iron watchtowers behind the gate. The 2 Aurora Watch guards guide you from the gate of Bazzoxan toward the gatehold barracks. And let's do some character introductions. Go ahead and just a quick intro and what happened or what changed at your latest level.
All right, so Karavroth is a Drakenborn Chronergy wizard. Yeah, the Emerald Loop caravan stop during some off time managed to find a arcane grimoire that he traded for. And so now he has a magical arcane grimoire. And from that, he learned the spells Fireball and Haste.
Nice. All right, Kalmir.
Kalmir has been spending his time practicing the sword on the journey from the Emerald Loop over here to Bazzoxan. He was actually training with the guards that we were traveling with, and in doing so has become a much more competent fighter. I'm still very roguish, but a much more competent fighter. He uses a shield, which is a big change. A shield and a rapier instead of a dagger.
All right,
that's Cal.
Reginine, your turn.
Sure. In the travels between there and here, Reg, because I know you don't pronounce the first 3 letters. Found a glaive on a skeleton or dead body on the side of the road, and's been fiddle farting around with that, and feels like he can strike a lot faster. So
Nice.
he took the +1 and then can hit twice now for an action.
Yes, Veldrin talked combat tactics with some of those goblins we met, especially the elder fighters, and
Nice.
has learned to move faster and attack faster, and switch to a shield and the battle axe that we found
Nice.
in our last adventure.
That battle axe, if you guys recall, it's got a haft made of a bone of a demon. Supposedly, Veldrin can understand Abyssal if he hears it. Of course, none of you speak Abyssal, so you can't test him out on that.
Not sure he actually does. He's
He may or may not be able to. Zavar, your turn.
Yes, Zavar's piety has been rewarded, and by slaying demons and putting the dead to rest, he has learned the dispel magic, spirit guardians, and speak with dead spells.
Nice. Okay, so that is your party as you enter Bazzoxan. The city of Bazzoxan is on the northern edge of the barbed fields here. Your last adventure brought you from Jigao to the Emerald Loop caravan stop here to Bazzoxan. Here's a map of the city of Bazzoxan where you were just going through the front gates of the city on your way to the gatehold barracks, which are here just off the central circle of the city. And do you have any spells you want to cast as you're entering Bazzoxan, like mage armor, such spells?
I think so. I don't think my guy.
The guards tell you they're taking you to the gatehold barracks because that's where the commanding officers and the leader of the city is, and you will need to check in with them.
Yes, I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity on what's your name? Kalmir.
Okay. Kalmir, do you know how to edit your macro for that?
I sure do. It's a D8, correct?
Yeah.
Or
D8.
just
It is indeed.
And the guards that we traveled with, could they have given us a heads up on, what to expect or how not to piss people off, or how the city works, or how whatever this is works?
The task hand is a drow, young drow. His name is Varen Thelis, and he will be happy to have more skilled at arms people such as yourselves in the city. So you just need
Cool.
to check in with him, make sure he knows why you're here, what you're doing. You'll be free to carry arms through the city. You'll be expected to contribute to the defense of the city should anything,
Fair enough.
and you'll generally be free to go as you please. But first you must check in, and that's why
Yeah.
we're taking you there now.
Awesome. Thank you for the information, friends.
Okay, so on your way to visit the Tascan, Varanthelis, you cast your defensive spells that you want to cast. And then I'm going to move you down to a map of the city here.
Vendors along the way that might want to part with magical potions?
There are not. No, sorry. All right. Traveling through the ruins of Bazzoxan. And you're following these two guards right here. You're traveling along a road from generally south to north. So the two guards will be leading you guys. You can set up whatever march order you have. You're about halfway to the Gatehold Barracks when something. Once you're happy with your march order behind the two guards, go ahead and roll your initiative. Okay. As you're coming down the street, you see come into view, looks like a member of the Aurora Watch. And then coming into view from the left side of the street is AO, who you're surprised to see since you misled that group of adventurers to head the wrong direction. But evidently they've caught back up with. There is a commotion that happens and alarm horns go blaring through the city. You see that drow give AO a command. She takes a glance your way and then takes off to follow his direction. Everyone make a wisdom perception check. Let's see who hears what he
Is
says.
this the same drow that I saw with her earlier, like at the docks?
No.
Different drow. Okay.
Different. This one is dressed as an Aurora Watch. Highest perception, and it's sunny out right now, so you'll have various.
Oh, I thought
drow.
it was hearing based, right?
Yeah, it is hearing, so you'll have perception for seeing. Highest perception looks to be 15, Veldrin. You overhear something about Infirmary, and she takes off, and he turns to look at you, and let's see, picture here for you guys. I'm going to put it on the map over to your left. So as you're walking through the streets of Bazzoxan, from around the corner of a crumbling building, twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and slavering mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a hapless soldier in 3 of its amorphous maws. You hear trumpets blaring an alarm through the city, and several Aurora Watch soldiers hurry into the streets. One of them, a male drow, pauses to address you. Newcomers, no time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons, or get to safety and find me at the barracks after. And you just rolled initiative, and this is where the gibbering mouthers are spilling out of, right in front of you. First to act is Zavar. But before you do any action, Zavar, let me double check some things with the gibbering mouthers here. These things are babbling incoherently. When they see any creature, they're not incapacitated. When you start within 20 feet of them, which you are starting within 20 feet of one, then you have to overcome their gibber. And to do that, you have to make a DC 10 wisdom save, or you'll have no reactions.
Oh, that is a wisdom check, but that still works.
You're good. That rolls the saves for you too. What do you want to do, Zavar?
Zavar is going to pray to their symbol, and a bunch of flickering motes of white light appear out of the ground and begin flitting around me. That's Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Who do you want to exclude from its effects?
All my buds here.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk in this corner.
Right. Go ahead and it's going to be 15 foot away.
And as he approaches that wall, we'd be able to see that the aura's not really like going through the wall, right?
Correct. So Zavar, the walls here are as high as buildings, so you don't block anything if you duck behind the corner there very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Spirit Guardians went through walls, but then I will go. Well, I guess I'll go right here then.
All right.
The bravery.
After Zavar comes Kalmir.
Oh, well, first is the wisdom save.
Hold up on that. Oh, yeah, you're within range. Go make your wisdom save.
So, yeah. I'm so not the best at that. Uh-oh.
9. No reactions till the start of your next turn, and roll D8 determine random action on your turn. Roll D8.
It's a 1.
You do nothing
That's
but
not bad.
watch them incoherently babble. After Kalmir, Kervroth. You're far enough back, Kervroth. You don't have to worry about the babbling yet.
Okay. I am going to cast. What was the range on the gibbering mouthers? It was 10 feet or 20 feet. So yeah, then I don't want to go that way. Okay, I'm going to cast Chill Touch. Do that. Chill Touch on this one right here.
Fire away. It's a big amorphous blob. It should be pretty easy to hit. Yeah, you nail it. 13 points of necrotic damage seem to have full effect on it, so that's good news. And it can't regain hit points.
Move to there, and then I don't really want my owl getting into there, so I'm not going to have him go up there.
After Kervroth comes the first of the two guards. This is closest to these things, and so first it's got to overcome the gibbering that's happening with a wisdom saving throw, which it makes. And then it's got to overcome the aberrant ground, 10-foot difficult terrain. Creature starts its turn within 10 feet, 10 strength save or speed is 0. So the guard's got to make a strength save as the ground is like all around his feet. He does. And
Nice, friend.
he will ready a spear attack. Doesn't seem to be the bravest of guards, and he pulls up beside Regine, readied with a spear attack versus the gibbering mouthers. Things have an intelligence of 3, so it moves there and then starts pushing through blades to there with difficult terrain. And here's a wisdom save for it. Click Zavar and click Spirit Guardians. We'll see how much damage it takes.
I gotcha. Ooh, 20.
Oh, nice roll. Hot dog.
Okay, takes all, made a 14 on the save. Oh, fails. Takes all 20 points of radiant. Okay, and these things are not very fast. So that was a dash for it to get that far, and it's done. You are far enough away from them not to worry about anything yet.
He's not going to worry about those wisdom saves. He charges up there and smacks the one to his southwest with his battle axe.
Okay, it's daylight. You're at disadvantage on your attack. Southwest, 17's a hit. 12 slashing. Did you say you raged?
No.
No. Okay, so 12 slashing that one, and now you got protectors going around it. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
All right, go.
We need to get you a kerchief.
We'll do that for fright. Next attack, Veldrin.
And I am going to have to rage to get those protectors going, but
Oh, you have to be raging.
I believe
First
so.
creature you hit on your turn till start, or yeah.
So 13. I'll bet these aren't that hard to
13
hit.
still hit. Same guy for 7. Got it. And after Veldrin comes the second guard. The second guard is within the gibbering range, so here's his wisdom save. He fails that. So it's
There's no shame. There's no shame in failing that, friend.
He rolls a d8 and gets a 6. No action, bonus action. Use all move in a random direction. Move 6, 1, 2, 6. So into the corner over there. He's done. The drow leaps into the fray. He moves his speed of 30 feet, 6 to there. And then he, with some sort of martial move, projects an echo of himself
Oh, cool.
to a spot he can see within 15 feet of him. So he's going to put his echo right here in the corner. And that echo, see, that's his move. That's his bonus. Then he's going to multi-attack the Sclave 3 times. So the echo's going to attack the gibbering mouthers that Veldrin was attacking. First Glaive attack is a hit. Second Glaive attack is a hit. Third Glaive attack is a hit for 27 points of slashing damage. It is almost destroyed, but not quite. And it's done.
Reginine's going to move up 1 square, look back to Zavar and say, "Get behind me, Shepherd of the Faithful."
And you
Oh,
started
wait,
within
sorry,
20
let
feet.
me do my wisdom check.
Yeah. Made it.
Nope.
No shame.
You made it.
No, it's a save?
Oh, you got
It's
it.
a save, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, then I'll still move up and my same pious, get behind me, Shepherd of the Faithful, and I will put Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay.
So I just clicked off my token, but Hunter's Mark is here. It's concentration. I'll do that after. No, I'll do it. It's in alphabetic order. Concentration. And I will actually attack the weak one first. So with first attack, 14 for 14.
You finished it.
The one that now has the Hunter's Mark, I will attack 18 for 17. And that will be my turn.
All right. Now we got Gibbering Mouther in your areas of our. Go to roll your damage for me, please. His wisdom save
Sure.
is a fail. He took 6 rate. He will, let's see, attacks 1 through 3 Reginine. No Zavar. Oh, and actually before he moves forward, like still away from everyone. Multi-attack is bite and spittle. So first he'll do a spittle, 15 feet, 5-foot radius. So this can get Reginine and Zavar. You each have to make a DC 13 dex save or be blind.
Oh, no.
DC 13 dex save.
Fail.
Okay, go and put a blind marker on you guy if you failed, and the blindness lasts until, I'm just double checking this, gets until the end of his next turn. That's your next turn. I did until the end of the Mouther's next turn. Yeah, so you are until the end of his next. Okay, so he moves up to the blind guy. Zavar, did you make your save yet? It's a dex save, DC 13.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so you're both blind, so put a blind marker on your guy.
Sure.
And he'll attack you still since you're blind, Zavar, with his bites. Advantage, only an 11. Even with advantage, he missed you. Next Gibbering Mouther is not in the fight yet. He slithers forward there, tries to push into the Spirit Guardians, and that's his full movement. And here's his wisdom save. And give me some more damage, Zavar.
Yep.
15
Very
radiant.
nice.
Got Gibbering Mouther starting in the area. Give me more damage, please. It's 18 radiant. He will blinding spittle. You see, he's going to do blinding spittle on Veldrin and Varen's main. So Veldrin, Dex save DC 13. Actually failed. Sweet. Did you make it, Veldrin? Did. Okay. Then he'll try and bite you, Veldrin. It's a 21, Veldrin.
Can't do anything about that.
19 piercing. Knocks you prone unless you make a 10 strength save.
If I fail that, I'm retiring.
No problem. He's done. Last gibbering mouther. Not in the area yet, but he's going to try to get close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give him some damage, please. Fail to save. And Zavar, your turn. Zavar, you're starting around a bunch of gibbering mouthers, so make a DC 10 wisdom save.
Yeah, that's no good.
No good. So roll D8, please. You make a melee attack versus a random creature in reach, or do nothing if you can't. So 1 through 3, you attack the mouth. You do not. You attack Regini.
Okay.
You both can't see, so it'll be a straight up attack.
Let's see if I do have this. Does a 5 hit?
Well, I think it's the first one, right?
Yeah, but that misses too.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Zavar's done.
Oh yeah, it's normal because we both are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Calmir, you are close enough to make a babble check.
Let's see what I get advantage if I failed last time, right?
No.
Oh shit.
Roll D8.
Oh, come on, big money.
Nothing for you this turn.
Keep moving. 1, 2,
If
3.
any of you all got a bless or something, something help with that save.
And then let me
Fireball.
pull this up.
In my mind, it doesn't hit anybody.
Wow.
Man, that stinks. Well, I can at least I won't get that guy, but I'll get the others.
3 seems pretty good.
So,
So in my mind, you're hitting them all.
Yeah, that's
Except
what I said.
Except you don't
Move
line
up
of sight to
more.
that spot. You move
do I
there.
from there? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see, dude.
Probably
So,
children behind that wall.
So you get 3 of them. That's pretty good, though.
yeah, they're
That's
Kryn
good.
Dynasty children.
Burned.
Nice fire damage.
28.
3 dex saves. 1, 2, 3. All take 28.
Oh, I really should have. Dang it. I should have gotten all 4 of them. Oh, well.
Okay. After Kervroth comes the guard, who has been readied there, but he doesn't. He's going to step forward now. That Reginine's fighting. Gets a little bit of bravery going and stabs that thing. Misses terribly. His wisdom save too. Got to there. Oh, strength save to get closer. Failed it. Actually, he was stuck where he was. He was stuck where he was. All right, so he's done. Veldrin, your turn. Veldrin, gibbering
Veldrin needs
first.
to make a save.
DC 10 wisdom save.
Oh, Veldrin is succumbed.
You will roll D8 for me, Veldrin. 1. You do
1.
nothing. You stand there. Then he is recovered from whatever that thing was. He'll come to here and hurl a spear at the one due north of him, actually. Cover still misses. His spear clatters against the wall, and he backs up. And then Varen the Echo Knight. Varen can he see through his echoes? Let's see. This is Varen's statistics. He will attack through his echo. Attacking the one by Veldrin with his glaive. 20 for 8. 16 for 12. That's 20 damage. Oh, still up. Even in this glaring sunlight, he kills it. And he's done. Reginine, your turn. You got first the gibbering save. DC 10 wisdom.
6.
6. You're going to do move in a random direction. So 8. Okay. So you just move to there. Provoking. Try to bite you as you leave with advantage. Reginine's done. Gibbering. See if he recharges his spittle. Does not. Starts in the area of Zavar's spiritual weapons. Zavar going to roll damage for him. Got a 15 on a save. Actually made a save that time. Took 7 radiant. Then he will bite at Zavar. 21 to hit Zavar.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
20 piercing.
20. Oh dear.
You made your concentration checks. You're still concentrating. DC 10 strength save or go prone.
Nope.
So you're prone. Prone marker on your guy. That thing is done. And you can
All right.
remove the blindness because it was his turn where you And then Gibbering Mouth are also in the area of your spell. Zavar, go give me some damage.
Sure.
Save, took 6 radiant. It has not spit yet, so it's going to spit over there on Varen's Echo and Veldrin. So both of you guys, 13 dex save. Gibbering closes up. Neither one of you guys are blind, so 1 through 3 will be Veldrin. No, he attacks the Echo. Advantage or nothing, because Echo's not blind, so that's a miss. And then a Gibbering Mouth or another one, Zavar, in your save as well. Takes half of
That's a
your
shame.
damage. It's 6, right? Okay, then it was attacking Veldrin. It's not spit yet. So let's see if it recharged. Spit. Now it's going to spit on Veldrin and Varen again. Veldrin, you made yours, so this thing's a regular attack. 10's a miss. And Zavar, do a gibbering roll.
Okay. Sure.
Made it.
That just saves. And then I'm going to... Okay, well, there's 2 things I could do here, and one of them could be potentially very dangerous, but it would do a lot more damage.
Do that.
I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. As I speak a word from the Divine Codex, and radiant light pierces from my mouth.
Nice. 3 con saves. 1 made it, 2 failed, and the 2 that failed both take 6 radiant. After Zavar comes...
I got this. Don't worry. I can't fail 3 times in a row.
Gibbering.
Oh,
You
I made it.
it.
Somehow, some way. All right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh,
Nothing. You know, Zavar, that Varen's going to be cut down by your spell here in a second.
that Varen is?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the Echo Knight?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I can heal Echo.
It means by your spell. Your spell's going to hit the Echo Knight.
Oh, I thought that was a buddy. But, all right.
No, I asked you specifically who you included. Just your allies, not him.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not our allies. Tom's right.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to just come up here. I'm going to make a boom and blade attack with, what is it called? Sorry. The Rapier of Elemental Waters. They're up at a 9. It's a 9 hit.
9 actually hit.
Good Lord. All right. That's lucky. Put a little bit of boom on there. So 5. So it's going to do a total of, wow, 15 damage. And then I'm going to move away. Way away.
Don't forget, it's difficult terrain within 10 feet of those guys.
Okay, so within
count
10, so it's 20, 30. I will cunning action dash to get a little further away.
Your turn, Karath.
And then
Magic
bubbles will get me.
Magic missile. Let's go, since Spiritual Guardian is still up, right? So it should get this guy. So I'm going to go Magic Missile, 1 on this guy, 2, the next 2 on that guy.
Fire away. Middle one takes 4. Top one
And the
takes
top
10.
one takes 2.
All right. The guard is close, so here's his wisdom save. Here's his D8 roll. He just stands there dumbfounded. Eldrin, wisdom save, DC 10. Well done. Strength save, DC 10.
Strength save?
Yeah, you feel yourself rooted to the ground, but you're able to...
Oh,
what,
no
what do you
problem.
want to do?
I'm going to attack the one directly to my left there. The battle axe. Wham! 11.
Yep. 11 for 12 finishes it.
And then we'll try for a twofer. He whirls around and tries to cleave the second one right between the eyes. An easy target to hit.
16 for 8 almost finishes it.
He's raging, so it's 10.
Oh, you are raging. Okay.
And now I'm going to back up
Okay.
out of the earshot.
After Veldrin comes the guard that threw his spear, so he's just going to back up around the corner there. You see him slump against the wall there, Kalmir breathing heavy, sweat beating on his forehead.
You're doing good, bud.
Varen's turn. The echo disappears, but Varen's safe out there where he's at. He will draw out his hand crossbow and fire it at the thing that's on the ground by Zavar. And the fight is finished. The gibbering mouthers are defeated. The alarms across the city stop after about 5 minutes, signaling that the danger has been quelled. The uneasy calm of daily life in Bazzoxan resumes. Aurora Watch soldiers begin carrying wounded to the infirmary. There were many more of these gibbering mouthers across the city attacking all at once, in addition to the ones that you fought. Searching the remains of the mouthers and their victims, you find an ebony statuette of a fly. Kind of disconcerting. It's about the size of a fist, made out of ebony, crudely carved in the shape of a fly.
That's not normal, y'all.
Any inscriptions?
No.
Can anyone detect magic?
No iconography, no inscriptions.
Do we have 10 minutes to pass? Do I have Detect Magic?
No.
Yeah, 10 minutes to...
No, I'll cast it. Don't worry. I wave my hand over my eyes, and they flash white. Casting detect magic.
All
Already
right.
have it prepared.
Transmutation magic on this item. It is magical.
It turns into something else.
I bet it turns into a fly.
It probably does. I will identify it when we have the time.
I'm just guessing.
No.
So, Varen, task-hand Varen Thelis introduces himself, a young male drow with a bright and youthful demeanor. The people of Bazzoxan look to him as a beacon of hope. Do a check quick. Make sure this is working for all you guys. I'm going to line you up real quick. Need you to... Let's test.
The shooting squad.
If you saw only 1 whisper after that whisper test message, move your token 1 square up. If you saw 2 after the message, or 0, move your token down.
Does
Okay,
the
good.
test include... Okay.
No, just what was below the whisper test. Okay, so always watch the descriptions, and you might get whispers if you spotted something only your character spotted, or know something only your character knows. Okay, so Tascan Varen Thelis, a young male drow, bright, youthful demeanor. People of Bazzoxan look up to him. You know that already just from talking to the Aurora Watch guards. So he formally introduces himself, says, "Hello, I'm Taskmaster Varen Thelis. I'm the leader of Bazzoxan. I apologize that your arrival was complicated by this gibbering mouther attack. I imagine you were coming to see me."
Indeed. We told her we needed to check in with you.
Yes, I do want to visit with you, find out
Right.
how I can help you, but first I need to go check out the city, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can you meet me later at the Gatehold Barracks, say just before sunset? Well, the city's yours. Explore as you will, and if anything happens, I'd like to know about it when we visit.
I think we can make that happen.
All right. So the taskmaster leaves you to explore Bazzoxan on your. No sign of Ao. Remember Ao who disappeared?
And she was talking to him, right?
He told her something about an infirmary, and she
go.
took off running. And that happened right when the attack started. So as the horns were blaring, you saw him at the end of the street. She walked into view. You don't know if the rest of her party was with her or if she was alone. Task hand Varys pointed toward the infirmary and said something about it.
So we know how to get there.
Yeah.
I mean, shall we
We're
go
inclined to
look
visit.
on AO or?
I'm gonna pat Zavar on the back and
Thank
say,
you very much.
"Good job, really good job," and I'll give you 10 points.
You done good, kid.
You guys are okay. So Zavar got 10 hit points laid on hands by the paladin Reginine. Any other healing before you move on? And if you do, we'll move on. Where do you want to go?
Is there a library in this town?
Not really, no. The closest thing to any sort of bookish type learning might be the temple. The barracks might have some information there. Crematorium. There might be some clerics. Might be some clerics in the infirmary or the crematorium.
You know, after AO's short friend helped us after the shark bit, you know, we can tell them that we're coming to the infirmary to make sure that you know none of them were hurt. They didn't need our help.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That would
Really,
be
we
the
just
right
want to
thing
figure
do.
out what's going
Yes.
on.
What are these sacrifice engines? That seems alarming.
It does seem
Normal.
alarming. In fact, you'll walk right by one if you're heading toward the infirmary. There's one here to the left that you'll see, and you can ask passersby about them. So is that the plan? You're going to infirmary?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, infirmary. And on the way, as you travel through the city streets of Bazzoxan, you are going to pass, so the people here in the city, they're cleaning up debris from the last attack, tending to the injured, performing last rites for the dead, preparing fortifications, preparing for the next incursion. You learn that gibbering mouthers created by the demons and betrayers rise are common threats here, as are dretches, quasits, and other lesser demons. And on rare occasions, more powerful demons attack, or demonic energy emanates the bodies of dead Aurora Watch soldiers.
Hence the crematorium.
They just show up in the middle of town. Gotta be honest, y'all, I'm not sure we picked the best place to to hang out.
All right. You go by the sacrifice engines. There's a 30-foot deep pit lined with rows of silver blades. There's a lever jutting from the ground near the edge of the pit.
Well, that's even more horrifying than the name. I'm going to ask bystanders what this thing's for.
Reginine to go. I guess I'm struggling a little bit with because I used to live here, but I don't remember any of it. And I scratch my head with my one good arm, and I say, I think they just threw people in here. At least that's what they said. Almost like for the betrayer gods. They'd worship and toss folks in here for sacrifice. At least that's what they used to tell. We used to do this onboarding seminar where they'd walk us around and point out the sites.
I don't think that's what they called it.
The Aurora Watch now uses it to try and round up demons if they can and throw the demons in there.
They don't want to kill them?
Yeah, to kill them. Yep. That's how they try and kill the demons, or one of the ways. Then on to the infirmary. So there's 3 buildings that are on the perimeter of the central square that have doors marked with the symbol of a hand, a light with magic. Inside the buildings, the walls are lined with shelves that hold old books and medical supplies. So here's some books here, Zavar.
Okay.
The floor is crammed with narrow cots. There's a small office in the back, its door ajar, and the air reeks of medicinal poultices. There's a drow priestess here, wearing a cloak, secured with a pin the shape of a black wing. She's chatting with a youthful female drow scout, whose Aurora Watch armor and satchel are stacked nearby. There's other wounded patients, most of them asleep, filling the infirmary beds. You see your acquaintances from Jigao here. Not too worse for wear overall, but definitely in some of the things they've seen here. They're kind of hunkered down together. They look up when they see you, and Ao comes over and says, did you fight any of those things?
Mouthy things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, it was. We fought like 5 of them here by the infirmary. She points out to some of the soldiers that are kind of wounded. She says that young drow, she was wounded pretty bad in the fight.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
There were, I don't know, I had a hard time with them, but I mean, the rest of the crew, I don't know, they took out, I don't know, at least 9 or 10 of them.
Her eyes get big at 9 or 10, as if she's bitten off more than she wanted to chew here in this town of Bazzoxan. She says, "We lost you back in Jigao. We thought you were heading west."
Yeah, after we won the contest, we were afraid that, people would be overly interested in us. So we thought it best to, tell people we were going someplace other than where we were really going.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, that night we had someone like rifle through our in rooms, like looking for prize money or something. And we just thought it was best if people didn't know where we were.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, our paths cross again. You guys found something there in Jigao, didn't you? What was it that you guys found?
Oh, fame and fortune,
So-
and unfortunately, a nasty trip across the desert. Did you all travel across it? I mean,
Yeah.
you fought
Found that
a lot of
spear.
demons. Oh, that's
Found
right. There was that spear in the side of the shark. What was that thing?
That was crazy.
I think it's like some sort of holy artifact, but
Spear?
The
I
spear?
think so. I think so.
Good lord!
We don't have the spear, do we?
You don't.
Man, if you guys could find that, that'd be amazing.
Well,
Where do you
Why
think it
didn't
is?
we? We should have picked up the spear.
I think the shark swam away with it, didn't it?
no, you guys killed the shark, so
We killed that
Yeah.
shark.
Well, the spear's still there. Then you guys should go back and get it.
yeah, maybe. But we were kind of exploring the city, so we might run across each other again here sometime. We're gonna head over to the Ready Room. I think it's the only inn here in town. Maybe we'll see you over there.
The only inn in town, you will.
Okay. So the rival group heads on out. The little goblin, Dermot. So Dermot, he smiles at you, Reginine, having remembered your guys' conversation. And Maggie keeps quiet. She really doesn't indicate any kind of interest in you guys. Galsariad seems to float out of the room, like he's learned new magic and he can actually fly almost at will now. You don't know what he's done. And Irvin,
Karfroth, why can't you
Irvin-
do that?
Irvin just seems so you guys are left here in the infirmary, and the drow priestess comes up to you. She says, "I am Batha dear. You seem to have fought valiantly. I see wounds on your or damaged your weapons and such. What are you doing here in town?"
Well, you're looking for work, right, guys? I mean, we heard the taskmaster was a fair man. We won a bit of a contest, and so we thought we'd make good on our names and earn some coin. We weren't expecting whatever that was, though.
That was a pretty bad incursion, although we get them a lot. If you're heading into Betrayer's Rise, I would recommend you take a couple of these. And she hands over 2 rolled up scrolls, small little prayer scrolls, but one of them is a scroll of cure wounds, and one's a
Oh.
scroll of lesser restoration.
This is really kind.
Yeah, well,
Very
any adventurers we can get here, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think the reclamation that they're trying to do here is a good idea. They're just going to get more demons riled up. But if you go up there and Betrayer's Rise can do anything to put an end to the demons, the more I can help, the better. Now, I have one more scroll that I can't part with without a pretty good donation. If you're interested, though, this is a scroll of greater restoration,
Whoa.
which I could give you for a donation of maybe 500 gold coins.
Whoa.
You know, one of those scrolls normally costs 1,000
Oh.
plus 100, so 1,100.
I'm
I'm not sure if you guys have 500 altogether.
I got 144
Yeah.
and 5 silver.
I have 160.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have 160?
165.
Clean living.
How do I have 144 and you guys have 16 more?
I played a
Oh,
prelude.
ah,
So think about it amongst yourselves. You could probably each come up with 100 if
Plus
you want that
clean
scroll.
What was it? Scroll of what?
Greater restoration.
Oh yeah, we should get that. You never know when you need one of those.
I need to donate 144, but I'm gonna keep my silver.
I'll donate.
Well, there's 5 of you. If you all give 100, you get it.
Yeah, let's
So-
do 100.
Well, I can't give 100. I
How much do you have?
37.
7?
How do you only have 37?
Well, I assumed I could buy some healing potions, but maybe I was
No,
mistaken.
you
about
could.
that.
You could.
All right. Well, we'll have
Would you
to
take
make
450 gold?
2 healing potions.
potion.
That's a fair trade. I could put use to those 2 healing potions.
You okay with that, Dave?
Sure.
All right. You guys have 3 scrolls now. Cure wounds, lesser restoration, and greater restoration. And everyone gave up 100 gold. Eldrin gave up 2 potions of healing.
Can you tell us, our friends there mentioned there's only one inn in town. Is there anywhere else you think we could stay other than that inn? I mean, inns are so raucous, and that's not really my forte.
Unless you want to just try and camp out in a building somewhere. That's the only inn in town.
Right.
And I wouldn't recommend being alone here at night.
Yeah. All right.
As you're talking
Ooh.
to Botha, the drow scout that was kind of badly wounded by the gibbering mouthers, she waves you over. Specifically, who's got the highest charisma in the party? You got a
Mine's a
14, 16, 9, 10, 14. Okay, Calmir. She waves you over, Calmir.
Wow, you took a lick out there, and looks like you're going to keep going on. Good on you.
She weakly salutes you. You can tell she's badly shaken.
Oh, don't know.
Can you hand me my satchel? She says.
I absolutely.
She takes the satchel from your hand and she like rummages through it and pulls out a small tiger's eye carving of a rabbit. And she hands it to you and she says, I was planning to visit the Wall of the Unforgotten and place this there. Could you do that for me?
Sure.
The Wall of the Unforgotten, you heard a little bit about. It's nearby here. You're at the Infirmary right now, and the Wall of the Unforgotten is right. Thank you so much, she says. Botha dear nods appreciatively that you would be so kind.
I'm also going to go over the badly wounded scout.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for...
You cut out there. Thank you so much for...
Can you hear me? Sorry, my mic.
Yeah, I hear you now.
He gets choked up sometimes around valorous people.
Thank you so much for your service. Touch their shoulder and cast a first level Cure Wounds.
Very appreciative. And good reason why you all should be using your inspirations, because you all could have gained a couple.
Oh.
Don't save them. Okay, so anything else? Any questions to ask, Botha?
Do we know anything about this reclamation that Botha mentioned?
So this place is Betrayer's Rise was a fortress of the Betrayer gods. And Bazzoxan has been built up around here to keep the demons in. And the Kryn dynasty is like trying to reclaim the fortress. And she doesn't think that's a good idea. She thinks it should just be demolished, if at all possible.
I can see her point, yeah.
I will also like to talk to Botha, find a better mic. Botha, I am on a pilgrimage for the Luxon, and I would very much appreciate doing some research here. Do you mind if I take a look at your books?
You're welcome to.
Thank you so much. I'd be with you.
There was a couple other people recently looking through those books, foreigners both. One named Prolix.
Interesting.
Yeah, one named Prolix and one named Aloysia. Do you know either of them?
No, not that I've heard of. Sorry.
They didn't find much in the books either. They seem to be scouring the city for information, much like you seem to be.
There is honor in the search for knowledge.
Did you catch any hints as to what they were looking for?
Let's see, between Veldrin and Zavar, who's got the better persuasion? You're probably both equal. So Zavar, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Sure.
They, I think, want something in Betrayer's Rise. I'm not sure what. Aloysia, she tried to go in there alone, and now she's looking for mercenaries to explore it on her behalf. I think both her, Aloysia, and Prolix are both staying at the inn.
Did you happen to catch where they're from?
No, I did not, I'm afraid.
That's all right. Thank you so much for your information.
You're welcome. Your quick perusal of the books here don't show anything of any interest about Betrayer's Rise. They're mostly having to do with healing medicine.
All right. Still interesting.
All right. So where do you guys want to head to next?
Up to the wall.
Wait,
The
we
Wall
don't need to
of
go to
the
the wall. We're
Unforgotten.
fine. There's no need to go to the wall. That's fine. We could go to the wall.
We're going to the wall.
A stretch of stone wall carved with names and wreathed in dried flowers. The Wall of Forgotten. So, a stretch of stone wall. You can see it's a memorial of sorts. It's got names carved in it. It's wreathed in dried flowers. There's necklaces and ropes weighted with good luck charms. The ground near the wall is cluttered with trinkets left as offerings. There is a drow of the Aurora Watch who is praying near a corner of the wall. He's got many scars on an otherwise pretty handsome-looking face. His left leg, from the knee down, is an intricate prosthetic carved from chitinous black rock and ringed with bands of pale purple light. As you approach, he rises to his feet, and he says rather sternly, "Be respectful. They've earned their rest, and they deserve to have that rest honored."
Oh, I was just here to pay my respects.
Good.
Was I doing it wrong?
Well, you haven't done anything yet, but you're foreigners here, I can tell. And you don't know maybe what goes on at this wall.
Well, can you tell us about it so we don't commit some breach of etiquette that would be unforgivable unbeknownst to ourselves?
Whose respect were you here to pay?
Well, I need to. I've got this this thing, and I show him the tiger cut rabbit.
His
The tiger
demeanor,
eye cut rabbit.
his demeanor softens a little bit when he sees that. He says, "Well, a recent practice taken up by the younger members of the Aurora Watch. When a soldier's not sure of living long enough to make friends that will hold a memorial for them, they arrange to have a keepsake of theirs placed by the wall in their honor. Place it over there, if you could." And after he tells you that and points to a place to put it, he kneels down and resumes praying.
Really fucking sad.
It is.
The council will take him back. Oh. Yeah, he'll actually reverently place it as instructed.
Okay. The drow, whose demeanor is much softer now than when you first came up, he's praying. It might be a minute or two for him to finish praying. You want to wait around or go on?
We don't have anything else. I mean, I got a date tonight at the end. I'm not sure what the rest of y'all are doing. But
waiting respectfully for him to finish his prayer, he rises and he turns to you with a nod of appreciation. He says, "If you will," and he reaches out to touch your forehead.
Oh, okay.
A flash of silver light flares as he touches your forehead within the next 24 hours, and he does this to each of you in turn. So if you let him, move your token 1 square up.
Oh, yeah.
Eldrin moves up too. Kervoth, no?
He's not.
Move your token.
He might not. He might not
want. He might not like this Kryn magic.
No.
Something fishy about that one.
You're muted, Kervoth.
Oh, shoot, I am muted. I am so sorry. Yeah, no, Kervoth does not.
See, that's why you got to
me.
spend your inspiration, because you could have got another one just now.
Well, I need something to spend it on.
Do you ever roll a die?
I rolled the fireball token, and then I rolled the magic missile token.
Shoot, I guess you never did roll a die.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 of you have this mote of possibility. It's a single use in the next 24 hours. If you fail a saving throw or an attack roll, you can use your reaction to reroll.
We have to use it the next 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's cool.
Okay. So that was the Wall of Unforgotten. Where to next? You've done B3 and B6.
Well, obviously, Kervoth would be very interested in checking out the barrack.
Everyone put your guy where you want to go to, and then we'll just see who wants to go to the most places, who most want to go to the same place. You can even split up.
I'm going to the temple.
Go to move your guy by the temple. Oh, you're there. You're
Yep.
all there.
Well, I'll go with them.
So
I'm not, and I mean,
everyone go
I
to the
just wanna
temple?
make my-
All right.
yeah, I'll go to
The
the
dilapidated temple. So you make your way across town to the west, and you come to the temple. There's a spiral-shaped temple. It's fallen into pretty bad disrepair. By heading inside, there's glass on the floor that crunches under your feet. There's overgrown weeds all over the place. The collapsed walls have been replaced with rows of wooden shelves that hold earthenware pots. There's numerous alcoves, all being used as planters for stubborn flora. Just outside the far end of the enclosure, a smashed mosaic of stained glass sits in a splintered window frame next to a withered skeletal tree.
What does the mosaic look like?
On my rookie initiation tour, I vaguely remember kind of going in and out. I think it was maybe a woman's face. It's should I do a religion check? No.
I
I think it's okay. I think
Do you
it's
see that
Evandra
golden
the
disc?
Changebringer. Yeah.
Yes.
It is. Now that they, Reginine and Veldrin, bring your attention to it, you can see the goddess Evandra's iconography. Evandra is one of the prime deities.
Change has certainly been brought to this place.
Yeah, so this used to be her temple, and as you guys are examining this, a furbolg comes into view holding a pot with a plant in it, and he says, "Oh, why, hello, I am Fogholm. What have you come to visit for?"
This is our first time here. We're merely wandering, seeing what we can see until twilight comes, when we know we have to be safely at our inn.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a temple formerly of Evandra. I am a follower of Melora, the Wild Mother, and I hope to bring honor to both of these deities, cultivating new life here. And he kind of makes a broad expression with his arms, showing all the plants all around you.
Are these all yours?
Yes, I've made all this. I hope that I can bring new life in the midst of the death and destruction that haunts this place. I'm a guest of the Tascan Varanthelis. I'm here to help them.
Here.
No, I'm here to help them create a new food source of their own. You can come visit me any time, of course. I meditate often with the Wild Mother in the evenings and would be happy to reach out to her for your behalf, should you seek guidance.
I mean, I guess it's only appropriate that the Changebringer's temple is now someone else's temple.
That is a very kind offer of you. I'm glad that even though this is dedicated to two different gods, change has still been brought to this place. It is a bit ironic.
Yes, it is. Speaking of change, I was meditating the other night, and I felt something surge within the earth nearby, a warm and kindly embrace reminiscent of the prime deities. I suspect their presence is a sign that a relic of the calamity has awakened within the betrayer's rise.
Oh dear.
I'm
That's
sorry.
something we're
What?
interested in.
Right?
I didn't understand those words.
There's something in kind that's awoken here. It's completely out of sorts, right? There should be no kindness here. Only demons and the betrayer gods. But I felt something. A warmness, kindness. There must be a relic of the calamity that's awakened within. Many
will
treasure
say we
hunters
did
come here. Is that
here.
what you're doing here?
Well, I mean, didn't say no. We're here for fame and
He
fortune.
slaps you on the back of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Treasure comes in very many different forms.
How far could you sense a relic coming to life? Like,
Hard to
was it-
say.
do you feel like it was really close, like within the city here, or do you feel like on Exandria?
I think it was close.
Okay.
It was close.
it
You
wasn't-
should come back tonight. Join me for a
Okay.
vision.
Ooh.
Like, what time?
Maybe a couple hours
Alright.
after sunset.
Sounds good to me.
I got a date.
Yeah, you guys got like just before sunset with the task hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I've got these goggles of the night, so I'm not scared at night anymore. So
And when are we supposed to meet AO?
right before.
You
oh,
didn't have a time for a meeting AO.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
Good.
the
Good. I can do my
proud leader
date
of this
after we
place.
do this ceremony.
mhm.
All right. So before we head to the next place, it's a good time for a break. 15 after. Let's come back at the bottom of the hour. Break till the bottom of the hour, guys.
Break into the
All right, see ya.
You've been to every location in Bazzoxan except for the crematorium. Okay, crematorium next. It's on this
Sure.
side of town. So you head on over towards the crematorium before you head back toward the barracks. We're gonna
Alrighty.
meet, so the crematorium, there's thick acrid smoke billowing from the chimneys of the stone building. Corpses wrapped in beige cloth are stacked in a small yard northeast of the building. There's a willowy man wearing a leather apron. Hey, new bodies for Bazzoxan, I see. He seems very
No.
cheerful. Well, I mean, to defend it, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You see behind him
Ugh.
stands a giant of a man. Muscular, blue-eyed, short-cropped hair, missing an arm. The giant man says, "Can you lend us a hand?"
Well, why the hell not? They'd love to help you.
All right, come over here. We got to carry these bodies over to the furnace. The big guy says, "I'm Sebastian, and this is my younger brother, Reynard," the little willowy guy.
Family
Reynard
business, huh?
seems kind of reluctant. It gets more and more reluctant as you guys start hauling bodies to the furnace, making excuses for why he should go tend the fire, etc. Reginald and Zavar, you both get a sense he's avoiding something in the pile itself, like he's like scared of something that's in that pile. And it's not
Probably all
too
of
long
these.
before all of you find that there's a dead Vrock whose
Oh,
body
shit.
reeks of offal and blood. And
You know, why don't you show me how to stoke the fires? I'll go with you.
okay, yeah, sure. Leaving the rest of you with this Vrock. There's something wrong here because Vrocks should dissolve into Ichor.
What?
So there's some sort of abnormality about this demon that it hasn't dissolved into Ichor yet.
Kind of.
Karavroth is going to study the shit out of it.
Okay, what were you going to say, Reginald?
Well, I don't want to hit Karavroth now. I was just going to hit it with my glaive.
Oh, it's definitely dead. It's
Oh.
definitely dead. It reeks of offal and blood. It hasn't dissolved into Ichor as it should, so there's some sort of abnormality going on. You hear a voice shouting from down the street, "Wait, stop!" You turn, you look, you see a bookish tiefling jogging into view. He's got a satchel with notebooks hanging on his side. He says, "You can't burn that yet. I need to study it." He reaches into the satchel and he pulls out a badge and holds it up as he approaches you guys. So here's what he looks like.
Oh. I mean, spoilers, but
Spoiler alert. Yeah. I'm an archaeologist from Ankarel. I have come here to study this place, Bazzoxan, and because Vrocks often swallow jewelry and other ornamental objects, this one might have a few valuable items from the betrayer's rise in its stomach. I'd like to try and cut it out of them if we could, before the Alderans burn the corpse, that is. Actually, he steps back a couple paces. Maybe you can cut it out.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. What is your name? I didn't quite catch it.
I am Prolix. What is your name?
I am.
Well, where are you from? What universities or?
Did you catch that last bit?
No.
I said I am Zavar, and I am a simple student of Bazzoxan. I don't have formal education.
Hmm.
I, myself, have studied at the Cerberus Academy, or Cerberus Assembly.
I went to the School of Hard Knocks.
Well, Prolix says, am Prolix Yusuf, and I am an agent from the Allegiance of the All-Sight. You can see his badge displays a scroll bearing a single watchful eye on it. I have come here from Ank'Harel, a city in the distant continent of Marquette.
I unwatch you then.
Was it the Legion of the All Sight? What was the?
It was the Allegiance.
Oh, the Allegiance.
Allegiance of All-Sight. Maybe you, and he points to Reginine, can cut open the gullet of this rock.
I will help Reginine by telling him where to cut using my religious and anatomical expertise.
Okay.
All right.
Reginine, make a survival check with advantage.
Survival is wisdom.
It's, wisdom survival.
Yeah.
You're trained, you have advantage, you got a 12 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's really hard for one armed
You could
man
use your
to cut him with a glaive.
blessing of possibility.
Oh, the alacrity? No.
The mode of
The
possibility.
mode of possibility, unfortunately, was only attacks and saves.
Oh.
I could actually, but I can twist time, which I will do.
What are you going to do?
So this will be what's it called? Chronal shift reaction. He can re-roll his wisdom check.
He can turn back time. Yeah.
That's exactly what I do.
Oh,
A
13.
Still not good enough. Okay, so take up your position around this dead rock's body.
Where's homie? I'm sorry. Where's the smaller younger brother?
He is like by you, Kalmir, away from the rock.
All right.
Prolix is right up there on it, seeing what Reginine's doing, and Zavar was helping Reginine. And
Yep, so I'm right next to
Kervoth, you
Reginine.
good there? Okay, Reginine unfortunately releases spores from the rock as he tries to cut into it.
Oh.
And all of you need to make a DC 14 Constitution saving. This is where you could use the moat if you fail.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You don't have to make one. Come here. You're good, Ashley. You're fine.
Well.
And Veldrin, you're far enough away too.
Would you believe me if I said I'm going to use my inspiration, but I was muted?
I'd believe you if that was true.
It wasn't.
See, that's why I'd believe you, because you're.
Was
honest.
this
I know, but I am going to use my reaction, use my chronal shift, and this time I am going to use my inspiration. Because I have one more of those.
Was this a disease or a poison?
Got
19.
it that time.
Alex actually made it. You all, through inspiration and time shifting and etc., avoid the spores, and you're able to cut into the rock's gullet.
Yuck.
And inside you find a pair of gold-trimmed glasses, 3 gaudy rings worth about 2 gold each, and a 3-inch cube-shaped locked puzzle box made of onyx. Prolix grabs the box, and his demeanor turns from friendly to reserved. I can unlock this, he says, but we should do it in a location to prevent danger to others. You kind of get the feeling he's lying.
Can I get an insight to get a better read?
Well, that's what your insight told me.
Hey, lying.
He's not being truthful to you.
I think that I could open that box,
Yeah.
and this seems like a pretty safe place to do that. So why don't you let me take a look at it there, buddy?
I'd really rather I did it.
I'd really rather you turn that over before you get punched in the face by my big friend here.
He sheepishly hands it over.
So sassy.
And now the rock is starting to melt into ichor.
So the box is keeping him from melting?
Maybe. Prolix says that's disconcerting. I'd be careful with that box. You sure you don't want me to open it?
We should
I'm
check
sure.
for-
I'd much rather him
if I-
try than
I'm
you.
going to cast Detect Magic.
There is abjuration around the box. There is transmutation around the glasses.
The glasses are magical too, Prolix. I will identify them, but you should be careful with that box. It might explode.
That it was abjuration on the box?
That's
Yes,
correct.
Well, that can't be bad. That's fine.
it could explode.
Kervoth,
Well-
after you investigate it, you can make an intelligence check to see if you can figure out how to open
If it's straight intelligence, it's 16. If I
16.
can add my arcana, it's 19.
it. Straight
Or
intelligence.
investigation.
Straight intelligence. It's too complicated for you, Kervoth. Prolix smirks. Maybe I can open that for you.
Or maybe I just
What's the harm in giving him a try?
maybe I'll just maybe we could just hold
Open
on
some-
to it and study it.
Portal to the underworld and calls in a host of demons to assault the city?
All right, fellow.
I mean, you said what's
He
the worst could happen?
literally just lied to us.
So maybe he just works better in.
Maybe, but we're not going to find out.
I did lie to you. Did you say that where you could hear it?
I figured we were
Obviously
having
did.
a little.
I
I
did-
thought we were having a conversation.
did lie to you.
ourselves.
I don't really know how to open it. I
Mm.
don't want to be here kind of trying to get it open on the streets like this.
Why
We're
not?
not in the streets. We're in the crematorium, aren't we?
You can go inside the body of the rock was on the street outside.
Oh, I misunderstood.
In
I
the
thought
pile
we
of
were
bodies,
inside
yeah.
the creek. Okay. I thought that was.
Can you take us someplace where we can all watch you try and open the thing?
He doesn't even know how.
Sure, you can go with me, yeah.
All right, let's do that.
The guy's about as useful
so-
as my breakfast.
He admits he doesn't know how, but he's going to give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot too.
Oh, nope. He can't figure it out. Maybe you can do it.
You rolled it too fast. I was going to guide him. Oh, well.
I smirk right back at him.
I'll guide Veldrin instead.
What if I cast Bane on you? Will that help?
Give me this thing. This has got to be easy.
No.
This is just making me angry.
I can give it a try.
Why
If
don't
that's
you
all right.
identify it? And
Yeah,
that might.
what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
So if everyone could give me a minute or two, I could see what it's all about. So
Are you
I'm
gonna
going to ritual
the
cast
hokey-pokey?
identify. Do the
Okay.
hokey pokey.
Identify on the box.
And good thing K-Broth is identifying the glasses while I'm identifying the box, right?
You both have pearls.
I don't.
100 gold piece pearl.
I don't. Wait, maybe I do. Hold on, let me look. No, I do not, and I don't have 100 gold anymore to buy a pearl.
Can I buy a pearl?
Yeah, if you have 100 gold, you can.
It's 100 gold? I thought it was... Okay, well, never
is.
mind. We're not identifying these.
It is 100 gold, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I haven't been volunteering to identify things.
All right. Anyone else want to
Wait.
give it a try?
Oh
Yeah,
hell!
I'll try
Give
it.
it to
I'll
me.
try
I'll
it.
try it.
All right.
Okay.
Calmir.
Oh yeah, Cal uses Cal's gonna use his inspiration with the guidance
Nice.
and try to pop this open. Just straight intelligence, right?
Yep.
Oh, it could be okay. It could be okay.
Not quite. You got as close as Karavroth got.
Yeah.
The one-armed paladin that has 10 intelligence is going to try. And I'm going to use my inspiration.
Should guide him too.
It's not going to matter.
It's not gonna matter. I fucking love him. Man.
You're like, let me see.
He drops it and it just pops open.
Yeah.
All right. You get it open with one
That's
hand.
awesome.
One-handed. Yeah.
Inside is a folded up piece of paper. Unfolding it, you find it's a spell scroll of Bestow Curse.
Hmm.
Prolix says, if you let me keep this puzzle box, it's worth some gold. It's probably worth 100 gold. He says, if you let me keep this puzzle box, I'll make you a deal. If you can find out what my adversary is up to and stop her, I'll give you 200 gold, as well as the box.
Do I remember the name of the other person that the priest mentioned?
Yeah,
Alo-
it's
Alosia.
Yeah, Alosia.
Are you talking about Alosia?
Yes, that's the one.
Wait. So if we give you the box,
No,
and
if
then
you let me
do
hold
a
on to the
thing
box.
for us,
Mhm.
you'll give us the box back.
And 200 gold. You haven't identified the box yet, so you don't know if there's something about it that he might gain or something.
Is it still magical? Detect magic person.
I mean, it probably took less than 10 minutes to do that, right? So is it still magical?
Yes. Abjuration still. It's not super strong. It may just have to do with its. You're not
Mhm.
positive that you don't know what exactly it does.
So,
Makes
so
sense.
what
But
are
he'll
you
give
and
it to
your
you.
rival?
He will give it to you if you can stop his rival. He wants you to find out what she's up to and stop her.
Rival is Alosia.
Alosia. You'll recognize her because she's dressed all in red, he says. And she's
Hey.
staying at the inn, the ready room.
I think she's gonna lie to us too.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, well, why don't we just keep the box and then go talk to her, and then if we stop her, decide that we can come back for the gold.
Well, no. I have to have the box or I can't offer you the reward.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's
I see no harm in it. It's
except we're giving. We don't even know what she's. What we're. I mean, we don't even know who she is, or
I guess
or
I
what
don't
we're
understand.
getting into.
The idea is we're going to give you this box, and then if we stop her, you're going to give us 200 gold plus the box.
Mm-hmm. I want to research the box.
Oh,
I'll give it
you
back to you when I'm
also-
done if you can stop her.
Do I know if there's any significance to wearing all red, like a religious significance, or maybe she's part of a group or something?
How about I tell you what? How about we hold on to the box and we put together 100 gold to get a pearl, and then we figure out what's going on with the box.
Well, you can. But I won't give you the reward.
I say we give the box, and then if we don't
What if
like it
well,
later, we'll just
want
take
it
it back
back.
from him. Well, then we'll take it. If he doesn't follow up on his end of the bargain, or we don't
what
like
if we
what
find out that she's like trying to stop the demons and
then we'll help her and we'll come back and take the box. Clearly, he's up to no good if he was trying to get us to stop her from that.
but he doesn't even know what she's up to. He's just a small little man that is mad that his rival might beat him to whatever she's doing.
Right. And then we shouldn't feel bad about taking the box back.
The scroll. I can take it.
The scroll
Hold on.
is Bestow Curse.
Anybody want to hold
Nice.
on to it?
I don't need that one.
It's I don't like that thing.
I'll hold on to it for you.
So you got Scroll of Bestow Curse, you got Scroll of Greater Restoration, you got Scroll of Cure Wounds, Scroll of Lesser Restoration, you got the figurine, and now the glasses.
Oh, the fly one
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that has magical powers. That
Yeah.
we probably turn into a fly. It gets large, and we can all fly on the back of it.
So now your next appointment is with the task hand.
You see how he didn't?
And then your next appointment
That's
with that
exact-
would be with the cleric. Of course, you can go to the tavern at any time. So where
let's
to
go see the
next?
task hand.
I
Task
say
hand.
task hand.
I'm going to
You
tell
may-
the brothers goodbye. Let
Okay.
us know if they need any help.
They thank you for your help, and they don't need any more. And now you're off to the barracks.
The wizard.
So the complex contains lodgings for soldiers, including the task hand and his senior officers. Like most of Bazzoxan's buildings, these are in a constant state of reconstruction. There's splintered boards and broken shingles salvaged to be sorted and repurposed, and canvas is tacked up on walls to cover holes that have yet to be repaired. The barracks are filled with the sounds of chatter, voices shouting orders and clanging metal. Armored Aurora Watch soldiers go about their business, performing drills and sharpening weapons. There is a war room, a mess hall, a training area, and a sleeping. And there is a soldier there, expecting your arrival. Ah, you must be the ones that Thellus spoke of. He's awaiting your arrival in the war room.
Must be.
All right, follow me. He leads you to the war room. It's a small, sparsely furnished office. There's a circular table in the center of the room, covered with maps of Bazzoxan. It's got updated barricade designs and notes regarding various horrid creatures, the redoubts, and the rifts they spawn. Varen is there, and he greets you with warmth and gentle concern, asking what you found in the city, if you've had any troubles since you've been.
Oh, so far everything's been great.
Good, good. Well, can you tell me what your intended purpose or your intended business is in Bazzoxan?
So what's our read on him, everybody? Like, what? I mean, when we're walking over here, what was our read after first meeting this guy? Are we going to trust him?
I think he's probably an oily piece of crap, and we shouldn't trust him as long
I
as,
think
So
we should trust him.
him.
as far as we throw him.
He has a lot of responsibility here, and he's accomplished his task admirably.
I think it's an oxymoron to assume that somebody in the Echo
Yeah.
or whatever it
Ross,
is.
I
Okay.
didn't know you were a foreigner here. You said you learned at not somewhere west, correct?
The Cerberus Academy, yeah. We're the civilized land.
I'm not a good reader character, so I don't know. He just looks like he has old eyes.
I like him. I don't know why.
He's got a
So
glaze.
he's awaiting your
right?
answer to your intended business in Bazzoxan.
We're just sitting here talking about him when he's sitting right there.
That was
Well, I mean,
while we
we're-
were walking.
So,
too.
yes. Well, for the most part, we're just telling people we're here to, make money and want to. Listen, we saw a vision, and it led us here, and we're hoping to find answers.
Tell me about this vision.
I'll tell them what we saw, and tell them about the rivals and how we don't trust them at all.
Ao, you don't trust Ao and her crew? Huh.
She's far too intelligent and good looking to be trusted.
She keeps pushing for information, like she knows something and thinks that we know something, even though we don't know anything.
But you seem to know her.
Well, she's new in town like you. She arrived a couple days before you. She said they had come here from Jagao and they were seeking adventure.
How did they get here so fast?
Well, you remember, this is me talking. You guys took a normal pace and they might have taken a fast pace.
Oh, they made up an
They
airship.
could
or
have
something.
even maybe cut the corner at the Emerald Loop caravan stop. and got
Interesting.
here a
Because
day
either
before
they're
you.
not looking for us, or they're looking for us and did enough investigating to find us and beat us here.
They're suspicious, and they were asking.
There seems to be a
about,
lot of interest all of a sudden here too. Not just
Oh.
them, not just you. There's an
Oh,
expedition
Alex.
from the Library of the Cobalt Soul that's
Oh.
currently in Betrayer's Rise
What?
with an Aurora Watch escort, researching battles of the calamity that took place within its halls.
Oh.
There's an agent of a foreign organization calling itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream who's staying in
Oh.
Bazzoxan. This agent's an elf named Alosia.
Alosia, right.
Oh, consortium of the Velvet
Yeah, the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream.
Vermilion. That's what I meant.
Do I know anything about that?
Not
Vermilion.
specifically, no.
But you said Cobalt Soul. That's I'll keep my eye out for them. They may have some.
This elf
That's
named
interesting.
Alosia, she's been reprimanded once for trying to bribe Aurora Watch soldiers to protect her while she searches for an ancient holy site that she claims is within Betrayer's Rise. There's an archaeologist named Prolix from the Allegiance of Allsight in Ank'Harel, who recently arrived here in Bazzoxan. He's assisting Aurora Watch Arcanists, who are researching ways to seal the rift within the Betrayer's Rise. I suspect that he has other motives, though. because he was seen earlier in the day lurking around the crematorium.
We found him there, actually. He was looking at getting in. He wanted to research this thing we found, this puzzle cube. But I gotta say, he's a little slimy. At the very least, he oversells his abilities.
If you were to talk to anyone, I might talk to the priest. If anyone would to know about visions, it might be him. You could talk to these various representatives of these foreign agencies, but I wouldn't trust any of them. And if you plan to enter Betrayer's Rise on your own, be careful. He shares with you some info about the Rise. He tells you retreat if you think you're getting in over your head, since I can't afford to send soldiers to help you. You see, the Betrayer's Rise is challenging to navigate. Its passages shift to confuse map makers and search parties. I think the power of the abyss flows through it, warping the environment so no two groups follow the same path through it. Whether it's demon magic or not doesn't really matter. All I know is that if you get lost down there, my soldiers won't be able to.
Does anyone know that area well? Like, is there a guide you would recommend hiring? I feel like we're going to end up there. I mean,
no, just be cautious. Retreat when you're in over your heads, or before you're in over your heads.
fair enough.
I know that this archaeologist or this foreigner, Lucia, is trying to hire mercenaries. I don't know that you'd want to get mixed up with her, though. There's already an expedition in there you could run into.
How was that first expedition you were telling us about?
Yeah, the Library of the Cobalt Soul is in there right now with an Aurora Watch escort.
And they, did you give them the escort, or did that come from someplace else?
I did. I admit, I believe the Rise might hold some solution to breaking the stalemate that grips this place.
Fair enough.
I've sent scouting parties in, arcane experts in. None have been fruitful so far, so I'm growing weary of sending any more people in.
Well, tell us. I'd like to build a trust between us, and someone like you probably needs things done. Let us show you that we can be trusted in getting those things done for you, and improve upon that relationship if you have something for us.
I don't have anything specifically for you, except I definitely welcome your fighting prowess. What I saw was impressive this morning. I would talk to Foghome if I were you. If anyone can guide you, it'd be him. So you have a meeting with Foghome planned for just a little bit.
Is it possible for you to keep some eyes on Prolix and make sure he doesn't leave the city?
Yeah, I'll be watching all of them.
Yeah, at least not without leaving the cube for us.
Mm-hmm. So you have enough time to pop into the ready room on your way to the temple, or you can head to the temple first. Your choice.
Into the diner?
The ready room?
Yeah,
There's a restaurant
inn.
and inn.
Oh.
I think we'll have time after go to Foghorn.
Well, maybe we just go see Foghorn Leghorn.
To Foghorn Leghorn. Okay, so he welcomes you back to his little garden here. He's growing like roots and vegetables and stuff that don't need light as much as he can. He invites you to a central room where he's got all sorts of various herbs and stuff.
Nice.
So to speak. He asks you if there's anything you have a question about that you'd want to see in this vision. Anything like that.
Answers?
I gotta go find it right quick. Hold on, let's go look it up. I'm just looking up what we saw in the vision.
Oh, your first vision?
There we go. Oh, C-O-N.
We heard rumors of some sort of worm influence of an artifact.
Yes,
I think he's the one that
who told you
us.
that.
Yes.
So maybe if he could help guide us to Alexian or Alexin, the person who reached out to us that told us that they were lost in the darkness.
I will see what I can do.
Because he prayed to the Changebringer, which this temple used to be the Changebringer's thing.
Okay.
Good memory.
Nice.
I'm reading it off a note, so that's. But yeah.
Well, you're underwater, so clearly this is from your memory.
Right.
Do you guys share with him that first vision?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I like the Furby. He's good. He's good people.
He's impressed that you've had such a strange vision, and he hopes that the gods will shine more light. Invites you to all meditate, and then he begins. During his meditation, you do receive a vision. You see a young human, curls plastered to his brow by sweat, sinking to his knees in the garden. His eyes betray a lack of sleep, and despite the softness of his features, he looks like he has experienced more pain than any one person should bear. Counting on me. he whispers. They need me, but I'm exhausted and frightened. What do I do? Please, someone tell me, what do I do? The moons race across the sky, white and red, soon replaced by the angry red sun that rises before a fateful battle. 5 silhouettes approach the temple, and one claps the kneeling figure on the back. Their voices are muffled as if coming at you through water, but you see them embrace, standing strong before marching off to war. When the vision concludes, you fall prone on the ground, having momentarily passed out. Fogholm awakens you moments later.
Is that normal?
Is what normal? What happened?
Seeing a vision and passing out, and I'll relay the vision to him.
You relay the vision to him. He ponders the vision you've shared and the old vision you shared, and he says there's some history that comes to mind that I think pertains to what you've been seeing. He nods slowly and explains he has seen the vision before, the second one you have. He believes the central figure in the vision to be a hero of the calamity, and recounts the old stories of Bazzoxan's origin. The Kryn capital of Rossona was the betrayer god's citadel of Gordranus in the time before the calamity. And the betrayer's rise was once a fortress. Betrayer's rise where you're at now. Once a fortress protecting Gordranus. In the darkest days of the calamity, the prime deities and their most loyal champions laid siege to Gordranus before capturing the betrayer's rise and routing the betrayer god's forces there. The storytellers have long since forgotten the names of many of those heroes. The force of their bond still resonates across the land. He says, come with me. There's something I want to show you. He takes you to a secluded corner of the temple and shows you some engravings on the wall. The plants there are markedly healthier than the rest of the ones within the temple. And engraved on the back walls of the alcoves are the following time-worn words in common. Parts of the message that are no longer legible are indicated by dashes. Friends forever, don't you owe me a drink in Marquette? I'm writing this record of me stating I will never ever duel you again. This written proof promise to show you the mountains of my home one day. We love you. We will always be with you. I don't know who left these messages here, he said. Is there anything else you want to share with him or show him?
Should I show him the thing? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think you should.
I show him the thing. The Jewel 3 players. Well, we don't talk about the Jewel, but yeah, I'll show him the thing. The Jewel.
He looks at it.
3 players.
He studies it. He says, I sense 3 fragments of divine power within. One is awake, but 2 are slumbering. One of the fragments is similar to a presence I felt within the earth while meditating. I think.
The sleeping one?
Yes. I think somewhere in Betrayer's Rise may be some sort of the sleeping. I think you need to find it.
That would like awaken something in it or something?
I think so. And that's all he's got for you.
A lot, though.
He tells you to drink some water before you walk back.
15 minutes, you know, have to sit for 15 minutes to make sure.
Yep, make sure you're okay. And then you can head to the ready room. Or you can camp in a building somewhere. Your choice.
Is this all in common?
The writing on the walls was, yeah.
For some reason I can speak Marquesian.
I vote ready room.
Yeah, let's. I got a date.
Yep.
Okay, ready room it is. The ready room, a large barn with a steeply pointed roof, looms over the battered structures near the center of town. Over the double door hangs a sign that bears the tavern's name, the Ready Room, in Undercommon, Orc, Goblin, and Common. Inside the place, the ground floor contains piles of tools, lanterns, shovels, ladders, and the like, and a dozen curtained sleeping quarters, each holding 5 wooden cots. A rope and pulley hoist functions like an elevator, which allows access to a loft equipped with a bar, surrounded with 24 stools. Behind the bar is a cooking space with a stove. A curtain behind the bar conceals a small office and storage. Tankard of beer, a copper. Bowl of rice and fish, 2 coppers. The ones you can see look pretty mushy and overcooked. Cot for the night, 2 silver. Common adventuring gear available there. It looks like it's all priced up double, normal price. The bar is occupied by patrons. It's like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night when you guys arrive. So there's still plenty of people at the bar. There's some Aurora Watch guards there. Ao is there, along with a couple of her band. The Drow, Galastriel, and the human, Irvin, are there. You don't see Maggie or Dermot. They must be retired for the evening already.
Ayo!
You also see a gaunt elf in scarlet robes, all red. And an oddly cheerful tiefling.
Oh, we saw a tiefling earlier. That's not the tiefling, is it?
Not the same tiefling. No.
Okay.
You do not see Prolix anywhere.
Oh, Prolix was a tiefling.
Yeah, Prolix was a tiefling.
Right. Ayo!
Ao says, oh, hello. You guys are up late. Where have you been?
You know, we were meeting with the taskmaster, trying to get a good word in for ourselves so we can get the good jobs. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I know exactly how it goes. You get a good job?
Not really. Just more, be ready to defend the city if shit goes sideways, which, we're kind of expected to do for free. You been able to pick up any work?
You seem like she's like withholding something. Nothing substantial.
I understand. Listen, just a word of advice. This, that elf over there and that annoying tiefling, they got beef. And I'm pretty sure they're willing to drag down anyone who's willing to get in the middle of it and do their dirty work for them. I wouldn't trust either one of them.
Everyone make a wisdom insight check. Kervroth, 21. At the mention of the tiefling there, you're watching AO, and you get the feeling that AO might already be mixed up with that tiefling a little bit.
Oh,
not tiefling, elf. The elf in red. Yeah, the elf in red. Discreetly let Calmir know that.
I do.
So, I see. That's, did she tell you something like figure out what the other, this Pollux guy's up to and stop him and she'll pay you money? Or has she paid like you to go into the Betrayer's Temple and be your guard?
Yeah, she's offering money for that. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, though. You can also kind of sense that a lot of their bluster is kind of gone. Galisariad is even more biting and sarcastic than he was before. And Irvin is even more withdrawn than he was before. And Ao doesn't seem nearly as confident as she was before. They all seem a little bit down on their luck.
I wanted to talk to Aloysia.
I tell you what, Ao, maybe, I don't know, if you head in there, well, why don't we go together?
Do you guys plan to offer any money to go in there? Because Aloysia is offering money.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd like go together. Like we would go together working for Aloysia.
I'll have to check with the others, though.
Well, we heard from the Taskmaster that he sent a lot of people in there, and none of them are really coming out. The last people went in with an Aurora watch, and they haven't been seen yet either.
She doesn't seem too thrilled with that news. I don't know if we're going to go in or not, she says. Let's see here. You were going to go talk to Aloysia?
Yep.
Zavar. Okay, Aloysia.
I'm going to pop a guidance on me before I talk to her. Hello, excuse me, Aloysia, was it?
Oh, why, yes. It's Zavar, is it?
Yes.
Your reputation precedes you.
I didn't. But me and my group of friends here are looking for some work, and I heard you are paying. But I don't like to invest in things I'm not dedicated to, both mind and body. I was curious about the organization you were working for, the Vermilion Dream, correct?
Yeah, the Vermilion Dream. That's the organization I work with, yes.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, the Vermilion Dream is the organization I work with, yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to know, what it's about. And while she's speaking, I'm going to analyze, everything she's saying for if she's lying.
Sure.
Any like significance of religious or historical stuff, anything like that.
Okay. The Vermilion Dream is just kind of a group of folklore aficionados, she says. And as such, I'm trying to find an ancient prayer site inside Betrayer's Rise. And I'm looking for a band of mercenaries to accompany me. Would you be interested in helping?
We are still weighing out our options, but we will come back to you soon.
I offer 50 gold pieces for each of you for one day's work.
That sounds very generous of you. I must speak to the rest of my friends here.
Very well.
Thank you so much for being forthcoming.
So AO is going to go ahead and retire, and so does Galisariad.
Ao, if you can, I got some unfinished business with Maggie. Can you ask him to find me before you all take off in the morning?
And see. All right, so then there's just Aurora guards, and there's that happy, smiley tiefling who doesn't seem to pay much attention to you guys.
Hey, Kervroth, I think the tiefling's into you.
Oh, Kervoth will walk over and chat up the tiefling.
The tiefling turns and looks up and down at the cake wizardly dragonborn, and she says, she performs an awkward little bow. She says, "My name is Question.
Whoa.
Tell me you feel it too, right?" She says with a grin. "My comrades don't, but I do. The history surrounding this place, the romance of heroes fighting against impossible odds, sacrificing everything for the sake of defending the world, all done for people who would never know them, never think of them, never be able to thank them, simply because it was the right thing to do. And ages later, we now see the Aurora Watch somehow doing the same, and they don't even know it. This is mythic resonance. When acts of monumental courage leave an impression on the world that lingers after all memory of deeds have faded. I think this has occurred in Bazzoxan. And the ancient battles of the Calamity are still echoing here today. Would you like to see my sketchbook?"
Yes, absolutely. What you describe, actually, the flows of the time does not flow just one way. Echoes of it, what happens in the past echoes in the future, and back and forth resonance.
Yes.
And you can manipulate those flows of time.
Yes. She shows you her sketchbook.
Whoa.
She explains that her drawings are based on research she's conducted in the archives of the Cobalt Soul in Ank'Harel, the city where she has lived for the past 5 years. And on the pages of the sketchbook, you can see the following drawings. There's a sketch of an island bathed in the moonlight of Catha and Radiance, both full, the red moon and the white moon. The island is covered with trees, marble pillars, and crystal shards, and resembles the final chamber in the Emerald Grotto where you guys had your first vision. There's a rough drawing of a more elaborate version of the Jewel of Three Prayers. It's larger than what you guys have seen, and has 3 delicate spires inlaid with stones that protrude out from it. There's a rubbing of a symbol that depicts a long-haired woman peering into the distance. She explains, this rubbing was taken from a wall carving in Betrayer's Rise. There is a folk ballad written in Undercommon that speaks of an unnamed halfway god. She can translate it for you if you don't speak Undercommon. I think Reginine speaks Undercommon.
I can translate it.
Champion who was given so much power by 3 of the prime deities during the calamity that he became nearly divine.
Now, is she a member of the Cobalt Soul?
I am,
Or was
she says.
So I say I studied at the Cerberus Assembly.
Very good.
And I give her a look like that. I'm on her side if she needs anything.
Are you going to go into Betrayer's Rise?
Yes, we are.
If you find out anything, can you tell me what you learn?
Absolutely. And if you find out anything, let me know what you learn.
You can tell she's a little sheepish about going into Betrayer's Rise. A bit of fear there, you think?
Well, if you learn anything, even here, and I'm always interested in learning new things.
Let's see.
Here in Fraggle Rock.
Any other questions for her or Alosia before you guys retire?
Is she here with that expedition that's currently in the Rise? Because weren't they from...
Question said, let's see, what'd she say? Let me feel it too. So my comrades don't, but I do. You don't see her comrades anywhere. If she's the one...
where her comrades are.
Do you ask her that?
I'm telling Carvat too, or whatever.
The muted one? You muted Josh.
Sorry. What was that?
You gonna ask about the comrades? Her comrades?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sorry. I will ask if she's with that group that's in the...
She doesn't have much to say about them. They're the sort, she says, that prefer excitement over introspection.
Did you come here with them? I mean, you guys are all part of the same expedition, though, correct?
Yeah.
Well, we would very much like to meet them, too.
Well, I hope you'll be able to. They haven't returned.
Why didn't you go with them?
Well, I did. I have to admit, that place is terrifying.
That's where these drawings came from, were inside.
That was in the first room that we went to, but I heard voices calling to me, and I feigned illness, and I came back to town.
Well,
my compatriots, they stayed, and they haven't returned since.
Probably all dead.
You did the right thing.
So
I think
I tapped the sketchbook with my one good hand.
Yeah.
That was irony. I only have one. So I tap it and I said, well, this is becoming a theme. Isn't this the holy symbol of the Changebringer? I think everything is tied back to this lady, this deity, this prime deity.
I think that is Evandra, yeah.
Not bad for a paladin, eh?
Not bad.
Nobody cares. Right.
Do you guys have any other questions for question?
Excuse me, I couldn't help but the drawings, they're wonderful. This one of the it looks like an underwater cave. It looks so much like a place where I grew up. Where did you see this place?
Islands covered with trees. I had a vision of it.
I'm sorry.
I saw it in a vision, like in a dream. Have you ever seen such a place as this?
It looks just like a place we used to go chasing the nerve sharks when I was growing up.
She's extremely excited and pesters you with questions about where it's at. Where was it? How do you get there? How long ago were you there? Stuff like that.
He tells her all lies.
So she definitely, you think, is telling all the truth? That she did have a vision where she saw it, but she's never seen it. But it is the place you guys were at, where you had the vision.
Sure feels like everything's being drawn here. Yeah, drawn here. It's an art book.
Hold on just a second, guys.
Well, I mean, so in general, I mean, it sounds like we're going in, right? Do we want to try to go in with the other team? Do we want to go in with the other team and the...
We want to get a good, nice rest.
Like we have 3 options with Alosia.
I mean, we're getting paid to go with Alosia. Plus, we could then find out what she's up to. Maybe earn some additional money from probably Control X. And then while we're there, maybe look for the Cobalt Soul group.
Do we want to do what we need to do in front of other people? Like once we go in with them, it's going to be hard to,
No, I mean, I
break
think
away.
that. Yeah, well, I think that we see what Aloysia is up to. We could take care of that before we start doing our own thing, and
Right.
then
she
break
said
away.
she was looking for a shrine, right?
Right.
And we're looking for an altar, a shrine dedicated to one of the sleeping. It wasn't vestige. That's not the word they used.
This is dedicated to the one I love.
There's the three pieces of things inside the. But
Right.
we're looking for their altar.
Well, if we get lucky, we'll find out that she's up to something nefarious, and then we can stop her. And then after we're done stopping her, then we can do our thing without, anybody there to
Stop her,
bother
you
us.
mean stab her, right?
Well, I mean, we do what we have to do.
I'm going
Right.
to just put it out there. Like, Question seems to be sleeping alone tonight with their comrades not here. Like, that doesn't have to be the case.
Question's hiding something. I'm convinced of it. Something happened to her comrades that she's not talking about.
Oh,
You got a sense she was hiding something, but they kind of got it out of her. You got that sense before she admitted to going into the rise and running away.
Oh,
You think that's what she was hiding initially? She tried to cover it up by saying that her comrades just weren't interested, but really their comrades are missing.
Yeah. Can you tell us like what path your comrades took in?
Well, there was only one door. So there's the entry room that we came into had a bridge over this big, huge chasm. I heard voices as if they were coming from the chasm. There was a door on the other side of the chasm. That's where I took this rubbing from. And she points to her sketchbook. And we couldn't figure out how to get through the door. And while we were trying to figure that out, I heard the voices and I ran. And they stayed. So I don't know where they went.
Those voices could mean that, your visions have led you here. It could be that those voices are there to give you more visions. You could come with us, keep you safe.
I don't think I should. I don't know if you've noticed that elf listening to us.
Yeah, I don't like her very much.
Right.
And I say that loud enough that she can hear me.
She whispers, I would get there before she does. If I were you.
The elf is.
What if we get there with her?
Hello, Eloisa.
I would stay away from.
Police. See ya.
I would stay away from.
Do you think it's important that she never gets there?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Part of a organization that's not at all.
What do you know about the Vermilion Dream?
I think they're up to some sort of diabolic world-ending stuff.
The name sounds like it for sure.
Well, then I say that we remove the threat.
Yeah, isn't that the organization where the members are called like Volkstrikers or something?
No, it's not.
You sure? Sure about that?
Yeah, I am.
Are you? Okay.
None of us know any significance to the color vermilion or
Yeah.
that kind
The
of
Red
thing.
Dream.
No.
Insight check, Josh.
Yeah. He's
All right.
he's telling you the truth. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
He would like to kill her. Well, we've already been offered money to stop her. We know what she wants. And I'm gonna look right at the cleric. So far, I'm gonna look right at the cleric and say, "We took a job. I think we need to follow through on it."
Wait, we need to kill somebody?
You don't suspect murder would do well.
Oh, okay. Is that really that
I mean,
escalated
what if
you
really
could,
quick?
but you might wear out your welcome pretty quick.
Well, no, it shouldn't be murder, but if she just disappeared,
Right.
she wouldn't be the first,
A
right?
lot of people go missing.
Yeah.
There is a crematorium that would do wonders for getting rid of bodies.
We know the owners.
We do.
I'll take this
Terrible,
little
Josh.
scroll. I'll take this little scroll out of my bag. Nonchalantly place it on the table and put one finger on it and push it across the table.
That's the curse one.
Bestow curse. Never mind. That's not a paladin kind of thing to do.
Yeah,
She's a
but
bad person. She's wearing
it's
all
very
red.
much a ruthless secret police thing to do. So I will take it.
The SS.
Yeah.
Oh, we are a motley crew. All right. Well, then perhaps just getting there first will thwart her.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that seems like the regal thing to do.
As she follows us, then we stab her.
That's right.
And we will be in a
say
nice
she was
area
leaving?
where nobody will be around.
Sounds
She's
good.
When did she
sleeping
say
here.
She was leaving.
She's staying here in the. So she
And
retires.
are there rooms or just cots? Okay.
The ground floor's got rooms. Yeah. So she retires, leaving the only one left here with you guys is Question. Do you have anything else for Question before Question retires?
Question: have you eaten dinner? We haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm gonna eat. I'd be happy to buy you something.
Yeah. Question
if you
will have some rice.
right.
Rice
So,
and fish.
Yeah, I will eat and I guess get some cots and sack out.
Okay.
Where are they getting this fish? This is the mystery we need to get.
That's
to
what
the
I was
bottom
going to ask too. We're so far. Maybe it's like, what is that? The salt cod, the bacalao.
Maybe that's why it's so mushy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, historical artifacts aren't the only things they're cutting out of rock stomachs.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you guys get a chance. Okay, do you have anything else for question before the morning?
Nope.
Do you guys want to sit out early in the morning to get ahead of everyone?
Yeah.
Before the morning, then
Yes.
you can identify what you found so far because you'll have a long rest with it, and you can self with it. So, figurine is a figurine of the ebony fly.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
The eyes are eyes of the eagle, crystal lenses that you found. So you got those two magic items. You got the scroll of bestow curse, scroll of greater restoration, and lesser restoration. And so you have all that. You can gather all that, and you can leave for Betrayer's Rise bright and early before anyone else is up.
So Cal is going to leave a note with
Okay.
the proprietor for Maggie.
Okay.
Going to leave her 20 gold
Okay.
and apologize for any of the for causing a tense situation back at the festival with the arm wrestling and
Okay.
say that she apologized if I ruined her chances and clearly hopefully that'll cover anything that she didn't win.
Okay. That might be the best 20 gold you've ever spent.
Oh, okay.
Next day.
You get the you'll have the gift of alacrity first thing in the morning.
Nice.
Shane.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's see here. So the next day, come here. You can add inspiration to your character, and you guys will travel up to the Betrayer's Rise.
Wait, that thing, Dawn, I lose that mode of possibility, right?
Not yet. You think you'll have it until at least you get to the gate of Betrayer's Rise, maybe a couple rooms
Okay.
in.
Okay.
So,
I'm digging this story. This is cool.
Betrayer's Rise. A steep, winding staircase leads past scraggly pines and patches of scrub to a large gate built into the rust-red facade of Betrayer's Rise. Its walls are carved with intricate reliefs depicting scenes of torture. Grotesques of leering demons peer down at you with contempt. An immense double door of onyx inlaid with copper and silver forms the entrance. Guards of the Aurora Watch stand between you. There's 2 guards standing guard there.
Guys, hey, the Taskmaster sending us in. Gonna go check up on that patrol. The patrol that went with it.
So,
Okay.
folks, I raise up my glaive like it's like one of those tour groups in Florence, Italy that they all walk around from monument to monument. I said, on my tour of the sophomores, we came here as well, and these reliefs here depict. See that right there? These are the prime gods, right? Getting tortured, right? It's almost like a billboard of what they would do to you or to their enemies. It's pretty cool. I learned that in class.
Cool is the wrong word, but yes.
Okay. The royal guard said hello.
Hey there.
What are you doing here? On whose orders?
Well, we talked to the Taskmaster. Told us that that he had sent a patrol of Aurora Watch in to go with the folks out of that library. I don't really do libraries. I think they're with the Allegiance of All Sight folks. And,
Cobalt Soul.
Yeah, Cobalt Soul. That's the school. Anyhow, we're gonna go in and see what we can't figure out. Apparently, some girl came running out of there when some creepy shit happened. And anyway.
They raise their glaives up and go, hold on.
What?
Go ahead and put you guys' marching order that you want to be in as you're approaching.
Oh, I guess.
You can put your lead guy about 10 feet away from those 2.
That mouthy
20 feet
bastard
away.
be right there. Damn, Reggie just all up like.
Yeah.
I was giving him the secret hand signal.
That's secret
There we go.
hand signal.
The lead one of you guys is 20
I
feet
guess
away.
10 feet. Oh, 10. Wait.
Yeah, it says you're getting within 20 feet
Okay.
away.
It's like
Always trying to get closer.
I don't want to be. Cal does not want to be close. He just figures he's mouthy, so he's probably up front.
Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
The fuck happened here,
I'm gonna attack.
guys? I'm sorry. Fuck that. I'm so bad.
Oh no! Hey, in my opinion, you did perfectly. This is going to be great.
Oh, but you just want to kill everybody.
Yes. Yes, I did. Are you serious? You roll a 1 and you're going to get a 22 on your initiative?
No, I rolled a 1 and a 15. The 1 was on the D8.
Okay. Got it.
I was lazy and put the D8 first.
Oh,
So it's
fair.
easier to take off and on.
But it looks better. It looks like your
Right.
lowest you could get is a 22.
Yeah, I've got a 21 I got a plus 21 to initiative.
Okay. Shouting erupts from the soldiers just as the colossal doors fly open. Two shadowy winged creatures burst through the opening, immediately take flight and screech as they dive toward you, their ebon talons extended. The guards, they dive out of the way. So the guards have dived out of the way. The creatures are coming out of the...
oh, shit. 2 of them?
2 of them are coming out of Betrayer's Rise. The doors are open. You can see the room beyond,
Do we see
much
dead
like
people?
described to you
Okay.
before. And just like before, here's what the symbol on the doors looks like.
Oh, is it? That's not the same one from the gates,
That's
because the
the
one from the
rubbing.
gates was 3 arms.
No, the gates was the 3 arms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
this is a Bondra. And
The change bringer.
yeah, there's the doors that flew open.
Messed up.
All right. Let's roll initiative for everyone. Gloomstalkers go.
Oh,
First one to act is Calmir. The Gloomstalkers are basically coming straight at you guys. They are flying, but close enough that you can reach them.
all right, I'm going to yell it to the guards to fall back and use their bows to help. Yeah, gonna step. I have to do it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna try to stab this one. Hopefully that guard's gonna count as an ally. We're about to find out though. And yeah, try to stab it with the booming blade. Oh, that's So
That's
if
a
the
nice
sneak
hit.
counts,
That does
yeah,
count.
that's yeah. So 18, 28 points of damage, and it's all sheathed up, and then I
some of
will.
that's thunder. No special vulnerability to thunder, but that all worked.
Okay, perfect. All right, cool. So that was 20, and then I will cunning action move quickly to get away, and then the bird. The bird will give Reg advantage on the same one that I'm on. So
First
it's
Gloomstalker
30.
comes to here, attacks Veldrin.
This way.
Actually, let's see. The first one will get to hear and shriek. Enemy creatures that hear it paralyzed till the end of their next turn.
Yeah,
13
60 feet.
con save negates. 13
I'll
con
be
save or be
using that.
paralyzed.
Inspiration there.
That's all of us, right? Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
This
use my
rules.
inspiration as well. Yes.
You all made it, right?
Nice use of inspiration. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll for your familiars.
Oh
13
shit!
con
Yeah.
save.
And the guards, right?
Yeah. See.
Oh, the owl got a 16.
Boom. Both guards paralyzed.
Ugh.
It was my owl that got the 6. Nope, it wasn't. It was your owl that got the 16. My owl was paralyzed. Just missed it.
Yeah, bubble doesn't scare easy. Just-
Okay, that shriek. And then it shadow steps as a bonus action, teleporting a vacant space he sees. Boom, all the way back to... All of a sudden, this thing bamps behind all of you, and it's done. Care of Roth, your turn.
Well, that completely changed what I was going to do. Sorry.
We had a plan.
I had a plan.
right?
I'm going to Misty Step
There you go.
over to here. Well, I'm going to Misty Step and then move over to there. Okay, Misty Step to there, and then I will... That one's been injured up there, so let's go ahead and do Chill Touch on it. 24 for 9.
It,
I'm going to move some more.
after Care of Roth, is... And you can take off your owl's paralyzed.
Zavar is going to move over here, and then motes of light are going to burst from the ground as I cast Spirit Guardians, and that's my turn.
Then Reginine.
All right. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark on the one north of me. I'm gonna take one step forward.
Nice. Well done.
Hit him with the glaive for 22 for 18, and then because I will do feats.
Why is it 22, not 13?
Advantage from the owl,
Right.
Bubble gave him advantage.
Got it.
and then 9 additional radiant damage from Divine Smite.
Ooh, that does actually 18 additional. It's vulnerable to radiant.
Nice.
The shadows all around it seem to like part like when you drop oil into water from your radiant energy. All done, Reginine?
24 for 13.
13 more.
And then I will say free action Shepherd of the hand behind me to
This
Zavar.
thing comes to there, attack and
No.
with a bite.
It had the booming blade on it if it wants to move.
Oh, boom and blade. Okay.
And it starts its turn in Spirit Guardians.
Okay, let's do Spirit Guardians first.
We're so mean.
Boom.
Damn, look at that
Burn it
damage.
up. Veldrin, your turn.
Eldrin flies into a rage. No, actually, I'm going to save my rage since we're about to go into this place. So he just comes down and swings his battle axe. 14 to hit
14 missed.
and 20 to hit for
That hit.
11 points of damage.
11. Got it.
Nice.
Okay, rounds over. Come here, your turn.
Oh, good. Stop it. 1, 2, booming blade. That's gonna hit. So gonna do 21, 27.
Got it.
Move away. This time I'll try to hide back here. I don't know if he can or not, but I'll roll. We'll figure it out later. And then the bird has to go. 30, and the bird will be done. Giving Reggie advantage again.
All right, give me some damage, Zavar, for the
Nice. Oh, and that's radiant damage too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Made a save, took half, 6, doubled his. Then his turn, Shadow Step to adjacent to Zavar, attack with a bite. 19 Zavar,
Yeah, that hits.
17 piercing and 10 necrotic. Total of 27s, DC 13 concentration
Okay.
check.
So let me change my HP really quick to 1.
Down goes the Guardians. And then it will use its claws on Zavar.
Nope.
I don't think that's necessary.
It's
Okay.
Oh, shit, that's
Mr.
going to
High
kill
Roller.
Zavar outright.
Is
We
it?
have to raise Zavar from the dead.
Wait. How does it kill? What? Oh shit!
It's 30 points of damage, and Zavar's got 29 before he's minus 28.
I thought it had to double the max HP.
No, it's just got to get to negative 28.
Basically, take
gotta
it to
have a
0
ne-
and then
it
do your
takes-
max.
Yeah, 0, then have enough left over to take to your max.
Let's all check our sheets just right quick and make sure there's nothing we can do to stop that.
You'll be heading back to Foghome with
Okay,
a dead
Rob.
body.
Okay, Rob.
I don't
little
think that. Yeah, I don't think
Time-
I'm within range.
Timey wimey.
Yeah, it's with 30 feet. I'm too far away.
Did you? No, never mind.
And the barbarian wasn't raging, so we don't have the guardians or the.
Oh, wait a second. Does a 12 hit you, Zavar? Because it is
The
daylight out.
sunlight.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Jiminy.
nice. There we go.
man!
You saw
Saved by
your
the
life
sun.
flash before your eyes.
Who's the sun god
The
here?
sun glinted in the eyes of the Gloomstalker, and it missed you.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Gloomstalker then will try to fly away, provoking Zavar.
No melee weapon.
Okay,
I
he's
look at it.
flying straight up 80 feet.
Does he provoke for me as well?
He
Oh,
will
he
leave
would?
your reach, Reginald. Yeah,
There's a little bit of.
Spite.
that's a
No.
miss.
Okay.
12.
So he flies. Let's see, he's got to go 2 squares in difficult terrain. So instead of getting 80 feet, he'll only get.
I think the spell went down on the first hit.
You're right.
Yep.
80 feet. Okay, so he flies on up out of the area, but you still, if you have ranged weapons that can shoot 80 feet within range, Karavroth, your turn.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste a spell slot, but I'll chill touch it. 20 for 6.
20 is a hit, 6 points of necrotic. Got it. Then Zavar, your turn.
I'm not letting that thing get away. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Nice.
Once I find the macro. There it is.
That's going to be a miss, but you have your moat left, maybe, unless you've used it already.
Nope, I haven't. And I would love to use that.
Going to roll again. That's a hit. Use your first damage. Do you do it at first level?
Yep.
So that's 24 radiant.
Oh,
An advantage on the next attack against it.
Bonus action, move my hunter's mark, which is 90 feet, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Javelin,
Okay. Disadvantage on the shot, but it's straight up because of the advantage. 12 missed.
12.
You can throw another one if you got.
Sure, I do. I have 2 that
This
cross
will
my
be
back,
disadvantage.
and this will be
Ends a miss. Your javelin just falls short as the thing climbs. Veldrin, your turn.
Well, I guess I'll have a go with javelins.
16 connects. Your javelin just tears at its wing, doing 9 points of piercing to it, almost bringing it down. Your second one hits and does bring it down.
Oh, crits.
As the thing plummets to the ground, you guys get out of the way of it. It crashes into the ground, breaking the earth below it. The 2 guards just get unparalyzed in time to witness that happen. And you see that this thing's got, first of all, one of them has like a saddle-like contraption on it. And coiled up on the saddle is a rope, a black rope that seems to have the same misty, shadowy form almost as the Gloomstalker does. So you grab that. The 2 guards stand out of your way. You are welcome to enter, they say, anytime you want.
I'm busy laying face down on the ground.
Could you do us a favor?
What's
could
that?
you do us a favor? If anyone else comes today trying to get in, could you just like tell them they need written permission and just have them go get it in writing and bring it back to you?
Well, I mean, it depends. It couldn't be Varen or anyone he sends.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, yeah.
Right. Okay.
But to know that they came from Varen, they'd need to know, because I mean, he wouldn't send two groups, and you can see that. I mean, we're clearly meant to be here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Yeah. I just don't want anyone wandering in thinking, it's a free treasure hunt in there or something, and getting killed.
So before you step on in, you guys want to do some healing on Zavar?
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. How many hit points you got?
I feel fine.
He's down 28.
Down 27, actually.
Oh, 27.
I'm going to pop a second level cure wound.
Well, do we have...
What does that get you to?
Well, we'll see when I can find the macro for it. It gets me to 15.
13 for max.
I'm fine.
I'll give you 10. I want to save it because I know
3
I'll
for
have
max.
to raise people.
So the room beyond the doors.
Oh.
There's a blood-stained bridge extending over a chasm of swirling silver mist. On the north side of the bridge is a closed double door of black stone inscribed with a circle containing the profile of a smiling woman, holy symbol of Evandra, the change. The symbol is gouged with deep marks as if something with claws has tried but failed to scour it from the stone.
Hold on.
Y'all, the voices question was talking about, I'm definitely hearing them.
Yeah, Karavroth's hearing them too.
Al looks around at the members of the party he's sure are good aligned and wonders if they're hearing the same thing.
What voices? What are you talking about? Are you okay? Did you hit your head?
No, something about saying together. Well, we can break them together. Come to us. Let us catch you. Let us have you. Come to us. We won't let you fall. Something's trying to talk me into jump into that chasm.
So this is the chasm right here. This kind of slightly different color area. This is the bridge across the chasm.
Don't do that.
It looks like the chasm goes straight through the rock, down into some misty cavern below.
I'm gonna try to think at it like in my head, just like if it's some kind of telepathy or something, and say, who are you and why would I trust you? Who are we gonna break together?
The voices continue to hiss the same words over and over, maddening.
Yeah, can we get out of here? I tell you what, y'all,
Reg
I'm gonna
9.
stand outside.
Reginine, as you go crossing across the bridge, the doors begin to radiate faint crimson light. The light slowly pulses as if beckoning you to touch it. The jewel of 3 prayers grows warm to the touch and pulses in sync with the glowing doors. You sense no celestials, fiends, or undead.
I'm being drawn by my jewelry.
Are you? Listen, can we tie off before I walk through there?
Oh, so you don't go into the chasm?
Just in case I try to pop
Chasm?
chasm, yeah.
The HP is silent.
HPs.
I don't know if I got rope. That sounds like
I've got rope. I think we're gonna. Do you want to take this potion of Hill Giant Strength? Cal pulls out a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
I have one already.
Well, why don't you take this one? I can only hold so many potions in my pouch, and pretty soon I'm gonna have potions that benefit me.
Last for an hour.
I'll take that one. Do you want?
No, I don't want anything. Why don't you? But that'll make sure that if I fall off, you've got enough strength to keep me from hitting the bottom.
I will pump that.
Okay. 21 strength. Your normal strength is 17. So you're going to gain +2 on all attack rolls and +2 on all damage rolls.
Merci beaucoup.
You want to tie off on this too?
Yes, absolutely. I want to.
Yeah. All right. Let's get through this room quick. These voices suck.
Done. You cross over the bridge. You touch the door, Reginine.
I think I should because I've got the jewel.
Okay. It opens for you,
What?
revealing a hallway beyond. The hallway beyond zigs and zags. The black walls of the hallway are covered with carvings that depict a great battle involving mortals, celestials, and fiends. One scene depicts a proud, melancholy warrior with curly hair and carrying a spear and shield. By his side are 2 figures, a white-haired girl no more than 12 years old, and a young adult woman with hair that flows behind her, turning into a road upon which countless soldiers march. You recognize the latter 2 figures as common depictions of the gods Sehanine, the Moonweaver, and Avandra, the Changebringer. Faint whistling noise emerges from the wall, sounding almost like snore.
All right, do we advance on?
Would it be worth like having detect magic up while we're traipsing through here?
I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Everyone set up where you want to be while he's doing that.
As long as we can close that door.
The Aurora Watch has closed the main doors behind.
I'm standing in the front because I want to keep a close ear on anything that may be approaching us.
Got it. So you're getting ready to start working on your ritual. Eyeballs, teeth, and liquid flesh begin to ooze from the walls, pooling on the floor. They form into masses of flesh. And everyone roll initiative. Karavroth, make a wisdom saving throw.
Hate these fucking things.
Good. What do you want to do,
13.
Karavroth? Oh, make also a strength saving. You are speed of 0 till the start of your next turn.
But I can use Misty Step, right? Okay, so I'm going to Misty Step to here. And then I'm going to cast... things are pretty easy to hit. I'm just going to cast Chill Touch on the one in front of... No, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on this one over here, when I just escaped from.
Okay.
That's 13 for 13. And then my owl needs to make a wisdom
saving throw, yep. Your owl needs to roll d8. Your owl stands there. Karavroth is done. Kalmir, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and so the thing that we have is a reroll, correct?
Correct. If you fail a save or miss an attack, you can make a reroll.
Son of a bitch. Let's use that.
Okay.
No shit, there ain't nothing I can add to it, so let's hope I don't roll shit.
You did it.
Oh. Whew. All right. Let's see. Doesn't really matter which one. So I'm gonna
let's see. Also, we need to make a strength save.
strength. I got this one. It's good, right? That's a good
So
save.
you're stuck in place, Kalmir.
Well, fuck. All
Speed
right.
is 0.
That's on that baby. Yeah. I guess I will. I'm gonna pull out a dagger and throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
And say dagger, dagger, dagger. You know, I think I only have a regular one. No, I'm fairly certain.
No, I mean, which creature?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, shit. I guess the injured one.
Okay, that's a hit for
for
16 damage. And then wisdom save for Bubbles.
Bubbles has got this. He's super wise. He didn't get it.
D8 for Bubbles.
Oh, please attack me. That'd be amazing. Oh,
Familiars can't make attacks, right? So he does nothing.
oh,
Since he can't.
Damn it.
Kamir's done gibbering. This
He
guy
just like pecks away at my head.
He's going to go ahead and do a blinding spittle, getting all 4 of you and Bubbles.
No,
right
Bubbles,
beside him.
nah.
13 dex save for all you guys, or else be blind. That's Zavar, Reginine, Karavroth,
Not
Kalmir,
Bubbles.
and Bubbles.
No, that's DeLorean, not Bubbles. Oh, no, never mind. It is Bubbles, not DeLorean.
Yep.
Sorry. So, Dex save.
Dex save DC 13, put a blind marker on it if you fail.
I wonder if this is the good time to use that emote.
I'm just going to be blind.
He had said that we'd probably have it for the first couple of rooms, I think, because of the 24-hour timing. I'm not sure.
I'm just going to save it. I'm going to go blind.
Going blind? Okay, attacks Reginine, who's blind with its bites with advantage, misses. And then the next gibbering mouther to the south over here is going to blinding spittle on Veldrin. Veldrin, make a DC 13 dex save. DC 13 dex save, Dave. In your sense, you saw it coming, so you make your save, and then he's going to try and bite you. And misses. And then, Veldrin, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to split it in twain with my battle axe after flying into a rage.
That's a hit for 10 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry, Veldrin. We'll keep those rolls, but first you got to make a wisdom save DC 10.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. And then a strength save DC 10. Okay, you're good. You hit. 14 with the second. And then Zavar, wisdom save. Wisdom save good, strength save good.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to pop down a spiritual weapon as dust from the floor coalesces into a little comet. Once I find the button to press. There it is.
That hit 7 force.
Excellent. And then I'm also going to cast, once I find the macro for it.
Dex save for the Sacred Flame. It gets a 0 on its save. Takes 12 radiant.
Very nice. And that's my turn.
Reginine, wisdom save, and then strength save. Good for strength. Whatever you like, Reginine.
Glaive is... So this is a disadvantage, right? 10, but 10 hits, though.
An 8 misses. 1 on the die misses.
Oh, but it's a 10. It's plus 2.
It's a 1, though. You rolled a 1 on the die.
Did I?
A 1 always misses, yeah.
I'll roll again.
Oh, the
That's
red
a hit.
background means.
24
That's the
hit.
red, yeah. Right. So, 9 points damage.
Yes.
Got it.
And I will step forward one.
Very well done, Reginine. Next Gibbering Mouther's turn. It will move to here. Do bites on Reginine. 17 does not hit. It's done. Round is over. Wisdom save.
Hey,
Strength save.
wisdom save.
You're good on the wisdom. Strength save. You're good on the strength. You can move.
But I do not want to. I'm going to try to chill touch the. I remember where that one that I injured earlier was vaguely. So here we go with disadvantage.
You hit.
15 for 5.
Got it. Then your owl, wisdom save, and does not have to make a strength save. Just wisdom. Okay.
No.
Roll d8 for the owl. 4.
Four.
I think he's going to fly some random direction. Let's see. Gibbering. No, 4 is nothing.
Nothing.
And Calmir. Wisdom save, strength save. Fail the wisdom.
It doesn't really matter.
Fail the strength.
Oh, it actually might matter
Roll
because
d8. Yeah, if you can't move, that'd be good.
oh, that's
You do nothing. Bubbles, wisdom save, strength save.
Wisdom save.
He
Nice.
can do whatever he likes.
Yeah, he will give Reg advantage on that one there. Next
All
up.
right. Now, the Gibbering Mouther that blinded all of you goes. He's going to attack Reginine again. First, going to see if he recharges his blindness. He does not. Attacks the blind guy with his bites. 12's a miss, and now all your blindnesses fall off. And then the Gibbering down here fighting Veldrin. See if he recharges. He does not. Tries to bite Veldrin. He misses. And then Veldrin. Wisdom save, strength save.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Good.
Made it. Strength save should be good.
Good.
Attack with the axe. One swipe. 16 for 10.
Dropped him.
Run up here. Swing again. 21 for 8.
Then Zavar. Wisdom save, strength save.
Okay. Lots of saves.
Good. And can't move.
That's all right. I wasn't planning on that anyways. So first of all, I'm going to hit him with the spiritual weapon, and then I'm going to hit him with the sacred flame.
Hit for 9. Sacred Flame, Dex save. Got him for 10 more. Wisdom save, strength save. Good for acting. 23. Oh, Veldrin, so you have that one focused on you. Okay, Reginine. North, east, or west?
You had advantage on the one to your west, boss.
RL? Can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm sorry. It's the one to the west of me for
16?
18 points
18.
damage.
Because of your strength. Dropped it.
Yeah. All right. And one more to the one to the top.
That's a hit.
That
10.
is 22 for 8.
All right. Then the one to the top's turn. It's going to spittle Reginine, Veldrin, and Zavar. 13 dex save for the 3 of you. 2 not be. Veldrin's good. Zavar is blind.
Well, 20. Oh.
So put blind markers on you two. You can take the blind marker off Bubbles, Cal.
Right.
The thing attacks is Reginine, who's blind, with his bites with advantage. 16's miss still. Kervroth, your turn. Kervroth, you got a wisdom save, but no strength save. Oh, roll d8. See what you do this round.
No, I think I'm going to bend time and try this again.
Oh, okay.
Let me mark that I did that. And now I'm going to. I think I'm just going to put 3 magic missiles in this. It's going to be 12.
First damage. Then your owl. It's got a wisdom save for your owl.
Oh, is it within?
What does your owl want to do?
Made it. My owl's going to fly up and give Reginine advantage, or no, Veldrin advantage.
Come here.
How do you hate me?
Oh, are you raging, Veldrin?
I am
Veldrin's
raging.
Yeah. Anyways, you have advantage. I think it's gonna.
Wisdom save? No strength save.
Where are you, Calmir?
2 squares west of you.
I need to
Yeah,
I
you might
need
need to
to
reboot.
reload.
Yep.
You're good to act, and you don't have to make a strength save.
So 15 to here.
Difficult terrain within 10 feet of that.
Oh shit. Well, 20, 30. So there. And the booming blade with the rapier. Oh, nice. It looks like it's 21 points of damage, and I'll bonus move fast to get away from it. So that's 10, 20, 25, 30.
All right, Veldrin, your turn.
5.
I couldn't see Calmir, and I thought maybe I'd missed that he had rolled it on a fell and like ran away. Like he couldn't, that's why I couldn't find him.
No,
Veldrin, wisdom save
Reg. Oh, yes. Wisdom save.
and strength save. I think you're within 10 feet. And that 26 is a hit for 14 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, 25 for
25
11.
for 11.
Finished. All right. Now you can resume your detect magic. And there's no magic in this hallway you're in, but you get to see the next room.
Did the weirdness, the whistling in the walls here go away after the...
After you
The
left that room,
Malthus were
it
dead?
did. Yeah, after you left the room.
Oh, okay. After you left the room, okay.
All right. Come to the next room.
What does it look like in here?
This chamber is empty except for a skull-shaped vase on a small table. The vase contains the withered remains of a bouquet of lilies. Alcoves line the east and west walls. The northeast alcove once led to a hallway, but is caved in. The northwest alcove bears a message scrawled in abyssal.
You should read that.
Only
Yeah.
if it's said aloud, sorry.
Use divine sense just to see any good or evil.
No undead, fiends, or celestials.
I can't use my channel divinity to learn a language. What the heck?
Oh, spoken abyssal.
Can I try saying it like phonetically, and then seeing if it translates it back?
No.
I don't know the script.
What is the script of abyssal?
Archesian.
I probably
Is
don't
it-
know the script.
It might be celestial.
I think it's Germanic.
If you look in the player's handbook, you can find
Germanic.
out what the script of that language is. I forget which section of the player's handbook that is. Let's see who can find it first.
Dun-dun-dun.
Thinking it's going to be chapter 6? Is it chapter 4?
I think it's 4 in like the first languages.
Yeah, you're right. Abyssal script is infernal. Anyone speak infernal?
Or another language that uses infernal script, which is infernal. So
Didn't
Okay.
Dave, but you only speak infernal with your weapon?
I can only
Understand
understand
spoken
abyssal.
abyssal.
I don't speak that shit. I don't think I did. I didn't even look. Nope. So,
okay, Roth, is there anything magical in here?
Detect magic. The vase is magical. Transmutation. Northwest wall is magical. Say necromantic. It's also the wall that has the abyssal phrase on it. Yeah. So the northwest wall and the vase. And the vase has in it withered remains of a bouquet of lilies. The northwest wall has scrawled writing in abyssal.
Can I check over this vase to see if there's any writing on it that I didn't see from my central view of the room?
Nothing on the vase, but you do notice some jagged markings along the edge of the table, which form a phrase also in abyssal.
all right, y'all. I say we leave. Come back after y'all learn abyssal.
And actually, it is time to end, and
No.
you guys are going to gain a level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We're kind of
And,
soft locked out of this room.
You probably
What
want to
the
go
heck?
talk to some of the specialists in town and learn abyssal when you rebuild your character.
We're probably going to want to learn comprehend languages. Does
That
that
too.
allow you to read it?
Okay, so you might have noticed that there's a lot more magic items. So I'm going to basically ditch the ale limitations, or where you all have the same magic items, because there's so
no.
few in this adventure, you'd all end up with all the same stuff. So we'll roll for magic items instead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You got a... Let's see here. The rope is a rope of entanglement. That was on the Gloomstock figurine, the eyes, and 3 scrolls. Greater restoration. 4 scrolls. Bestow curse, cure wounds, and lesser restoration.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up the rope.
Only thing I want's that figurine.
So what we'll do is we'll roll. We'll go in order of the rolls. If you take something and you want to give up something you have, you can put it into the treasure and someone else can take it. So
Are
if
we
you-
rolling for the... What are we rolling for first?
the order?
The order.
The order that you'll pick in. So just roll straight d20.
Is it +2 because I got the giant strength?
No.
Ah,
Just
Okay, Care and Zavar roll off.
I'm always last. Oh, never mind, David.
Sure. I was like,
Veld.
oh, sure, rub it in.
Yeah.
And it looks like Care won the top. Okay, Care. of those
I
items-
would like the figurine of the ebony fly.
And your
now, Josh,
limitation.
here's the deal. You have to actually use it in the campaign. You can't take it and not use it.
I'll use
like
it.
the 2 lions.
The if there's something you have that you know you're not going to keep, you should throw it into the treasure. Is there anything you want to give into the treasure?
I mean, the only things that Careroth doesn't have anything. Does
Your
he?
limitations are going to be 3 permanents and 6 consumables.
Yeah, I mean, the only permanents I have now is the ebony fly, the arcane grimoire, and a dagger +1.
Yeah, there's no sense giving the dagger +1 because everyone can get that freely. So
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, nothing for you to put in. Then second to pick would be Zavar.
Yeah, I'd like the eyes of the eagle.
Eyes. Do you want to put anything back in the treasure?
Are
Nope.
they eyes of the eagle?
I have
or
no
they...
permanents except for the eyes now.
They're eyes of the eagle. Yeah. Okay. Then next to go is Cal. Got the rope or scrolls or potions. Or scrolls actually.
Rope. I don't really.
And you can always pass too. There's nothing there that
Yeah,
you want.
I'm just looking. Well, because we only get 3. I mean,
You get 3
but I
permanents
don't-
and 6 consumables.
oh, I
Excellent.
guess I do need goggles at night. So, yeah, let me just check. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass here. But go ahead, you scroll folks that want those scrolls. no, I said go ahead to the scroll folks. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need
Okay.
that.
They might need someone to take a. Well, we'll see. Reg, you want anything?
Oh, I can take a scroll for someone if
Yeah.
they need me to.
Scroll of bestow curse.
For reasons. There is remaining Veld.
Oh, I'm passing.
3 scrolls. Okay. So Veld's passing. Reg.
Dave, do you have room for the rope or? Okay.
I scroll.
Reg, do you want to take another item?
No. I'm gonna pass
Cal,
for now.
do you want to take anything? There is
How do I
the
scroll?
rope.
Yeah, I'll take the scroll of greater restoration.
Scroll.
What level?
Greater rest.
No, I'll pass.
Care.
What's left?
There's a scroll of lesser restoration, scroll of cure wounds, and rope of integrity.
Can I cast Scroll of Lesser Restoration as a wizard?
No.
It's not a wizard spell, so now and same with your no. Then I pass.
But if
Okay.
you've got room, you should
Does
take it. 'Cause
anyone-
we only get so many consumables.
Yeah, does anyone want any of those 3 items?
We've got to
Yeah.
take them.
Otherwise,
We
they're
have to
left
take the
behind.
cure light wounds. Let's
Isn't it?
see.
You'll take a cure light
Yeah.
wounds. Okay, there's a lesser restoration and a rope of entanglement.
Did the charm? Does the charm that we got from the Emerald Loop, does that count as a consumable?
That's a consumable.
Okay, I thought so.
One.
But we get 6 consumables.
You have 6 at 6th level.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take the lesser. That's fine.
Lesser for Cal.
And I don't.
Yeah.
Then
I'm gonna
just the rope.
dump the curse because I already that would have put me at 7. So I'll dump the.
I'll take the curse too.
First 2, okay.
2, I'm pretty sure. 1, yeah, because I don't have the potion, so I just have the potion of healing, the arrows, and the charm. Yeah, so I've got room for the 3 scrolls, so we can keep them with
Okay.
us.
Does anyone want
I
the
guess
rope?
I'll take the rope,
You take the rope. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
and then I'll dump the dagger +1.
You don't have to dump anything. I don't think you're above 3, are you? Oh, yeah, you are above 3. You dump the dagger. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
you
with
took the ebony fly.
did anyone not take the tier, like the items you could get at tier 2, like a +1 item for that would work for your character?
If you didn't,
Like
you
even
should
the
take it out.
casters, they're really good.
Yeah, you
Y'all
should
like
take 'em
the there's the
Yeah, I don't think I've taken a +1 like casting
Yeah,
implement
you
thing.
should. It's free.
So yeah, guess I'll take that.
yeah, that
Listen,
one
the
that like,
amulet
lets you
I'm
get
thinking about,
your
correct.
channel divinity back. Like
Yeah, that's pretty nice power. Okay, so next time we'll play will be 2 weeks. You guys will be 6th level. So update your characters to
Nice.
6th level and send them my way.
How many downtime do you get going from 5th to 6th? Is it 20?
I don't think we get
I don't know.
downtime.
I'm not doing downtime. Do whatever you want
Yeah,
for AL.
Yeah, there's no
These
downtime.
characters
in
are
AL for
transferable
this.
anyway to AL, so you don't need to worry about it too much.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm take all my downtime off.
I mean, you can play them in more of these adventures if you stop playing with us.
Yeah, I've never used downtime in my life, and I never will. But I'm a completionist, so I like to have that in there.
How the heck do you add scrolls in D&D Beyond?
Good luck. So if you look for what level it is, look for a scroll and like the rarity.
Mhm.
And then once you add it to the sheet, you can go to the customize tab. Like you go into it, go to customize, and you can customize it with the thing. Or you could just create a custom item called scrolls, like under your notes, and then just write which scrolls you have.
What level is the cure wounds, light wounds?
Cure wounds
First
should be
level.
level 1. Yeah.
First level?
Yeah.
Okay, scroll.
All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll see you guys all in 2 weeks.
That was
Hey,
awesome.
thanks
Tom.
so
Thank you.
much.
Bye.
Thanks,
All right,
everyone.
thank you.
Tom,
Good night.
thanks.